Well, with that finished, we can start our eighth episode. Wow. Um, so last where we left off, you guys were on where the fuck were you guys? um, you guys were on Varl. That was my bad. I just totally blanked right there. You guys were on Varl, uh, trying to speak with Nyx, who you heard from Junto would help you try to evade the Empire, who was tracking you and on their way. And there, you made a deal. Nyx would help you if you helped find an associate of theirs, Lexio, who was out doing a personal project. You did find Lexio, and while there, you found out that he was basically grave robbing and doing an experiment on a certain cyborg, notoriously known as General Grievous. And there you came across stormtroopers. One of them turned out to be someone who's trying to help you guys by the name of Horus. And you came across Mav there, along with a group of people that he was working with. And a fight broke out. And during the fight, um, the owner of the hut, Ara, and her little assistant Leppy helped you guys in the shootout. Leppy unfortunately died, but came back a little bit later after, thanks to TB. TB fucking just executed Mav after everyone else
You
was
know,
killed
she was trying to kill us, so or he was trying to kill us. So
brutally. Yeah. Um, you guys went back to the bar where you met Nyx, and there you found out that the person that you were talking to wasn't Nyx. It was the uh, Nyx was actually the person who was masked, the Gungan. The person that you were talking to, her name was Denny, and there they had Lexio help you guys, giving you a cloaking device. Um, and you reunited with Lindis on the ship. With and Horace and Lindis started talking. Uh, Horace saying that he knew Lindis's father, and as you guys left, Angel fell asleep and had a dream that uh, where they weren't, where she wasn't in her body and she was looking through someone else's, and there was visions of just different scenes uh, went in the course of however long uh, went in Angel's head until the last scene that she saw was uh, the person that she was looking pointing their blaster at uh, what seems to be a Jedi, and then it was just darkness. That's where we left off. Also, Doc, fucking 1D69, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you Angel, you wake up and it's uh you look around and most of the people seem to be asleep. TB is kind of in at the captain's chair with 4-2 next to him, just passed out. Um, Doc is nearby on another bench, also passed out, still kind of recovering from his injuries, though he seems to be getting better at this point. Um, JJ is kind of asleep, or is asleep nearby her chair shrine. What maybe what it is, I don't know. um, and Linus is also asleep, and the only person who is awake though is Horace, who is kind of in between you and Lindis, just standing, looking around, and he notices you getting up, and he sees you, and he walks over and he says, "Bad dream."
Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, while you've been unconscious, uh, we've just I'm looking through real quick. We have just left the dead road. We're now at the Creighton Narrows, so should be back to wherever you guys are going. I don't know actually where.
We're in the creek now. Are we going to Yorubun?
You guys were supposed to be going after getting Lindis. You guys were supposed to be going to Alale in order to get your guys' cred from Jersey.
To Lyle, where's that?
At the very bottom.
Oh shit. Okay, we got a ways to go. Yeah. I mean, okay. Oh yeah, and the arrows didn't matter on this. I think TV's got us on the fastest way to get there. So
He looks over at TB and he's like, "Well, I think it might have to wait a little bit unless this autopilot goes faster
Um, where are we going?
to Alale." But right now you're asleep.
Oh, okay. Do I have to roll to wake?
I mean, unless you want like 4-2 has like maybe an alarm for you or something.
I mean, 4-2 sometimes also is just like it doesn't sleep and is driving already. So
Yeah.
um, I feel like if it's Angel or like any of the core like crew by now, it'll like be like, okay, I'll listen to you
Okay.
without being yelled at by TB. So I feel like if Angel is up and saying, "Yeah, go faster," like or whatever, I feel like it would listen if I'm still safe.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I'd probably just go and see if there's anything I can tinker with, and get a little more juice out of her.
Would you need me to roll helm even if I'm asleep, just for like the robot?
Yeah, I say you can roll for 4-2. Um, let me pull up the clock. Or let me make a clock. So from the
Okay.
Cretan Narrows to Alale or to where the fuck it's called, the Hall Snedge. Um, let me do that. Regular. So this is going to be probably, I'd say, I just made it janky. Probably 12. Uh, yeah, that's 12. So you can roll Helm. I'll say actually, since you, but between the
Are
time,
are we being chased by something? Is that
no,
what
no,
this
you guys
is?
have the cloaking device on.
Okay.
This is just the amount of days. I will say since between the time uh of Varl and then to now just arriving at the Cretan Narrows, like you guys are like on the edge. Like closest planet is Klaatuing for you guys, but I would say probably one bar is filled,
Okay.
and it's just a straight roll. It's a control position standard effect.
6.
A 6, so that's 3. That's 3 bars, so that's
You guys are actually learning right now that my super amazing driving is actually the droid and not me.
that's why he struggled
No.
during the pod racing tournament. He can only roll
Yeah, shut
fives.
up. We don't talk about that.
You needed sandworms and Doc accidentally shooting some guy in the back to win.
I'm gonna say as soon as we start like speeding up, like during this, even though it's not, it was like 3 or whatever, like I start to wake up around now, being like, oh, we're going faster. Like I
Yeah,
can feel it. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but like I can feel it. It's like a thing that I do.
it's just a thing.
You
Um, so yeah, you guys are flying. You're probably at this point on the orange line, the Trellius trade route, going. Um, and when everyone else starts waking up, uh, Jen, he was kind of probably in the lower deck, just trying to mess around with some of the chords and things.
Yeah, just fucking up whatever I'm trying to fix.
Yeah.
Wait, are we going from? We're going to the outer rim area or whatever.
Uh, are
Oh,
you guys are
we're
going to Lale?
okay.
So
So you
no,
said
and
we were here.
you guys are about. Let me do this. You guys are probably like here.
Oh, okay.
Probably like maybe there too. But
Zones. Just kidding.
yeah. So everyone else is waking up at this point. Doc, you feel better now. You don't have. You're able to recover, kind of unusually quickly, from like your sprained ankle and your raised shoulder. But you feel fine. Um, TB, you wake up, uh,
Mhm.
and you see like 4-2 just going with the ship.
I'm like when I wake up, I have like my feet up and everything like that. I'm just like, oh no, I'm driving. Like even if no one's around, like that's what I. It's like one of those
Jin,
moments.
Jin just shakes his head at you. He pokes up from under the console,
Yeah, I'm just.
slightly disappointed.
Hey,
um,
we've made some. Fortu's got it.
yeah.
Fortu's got it.
And JJ, you wake up. Um, I'm assuming you're working on the, or you're just trying to make sure the shrine is okay.
Yeah, making sure it's all in order.
Okay. Um, Lindis wakes up and she's a little bit groggy, but she looks around, sees everyone, and she goes, "Well, what happened back there? We just kind of left, and we never really.
We got what we needed.
Yeah, but how'd you guys do it?
We just did the usual.
It was just a bit dangerous, so it's a good thing that you stayed back.
Okay. Um. All right." And she she kind of just uh goes over and talks to Horace a bit. Um. And then TB, I'm gonna need you to roll again for me.
Helm.
Yes.
Okay. Another
Another
6.
6. Okay. Let me I'll get that.
And another 5. So
So
that
you're
third one is the one that we don't talk about.
so you guys are about halfway there, probably just on like the cusp of the outer rim border. Um, and as you guys are going, you notice there's two ships nearby. One looks kind of badly damaged, and the other one looks it looks pretty well maintenance, but you spotted it in the distance, and as you got closer to it, you saw the one that was badly damaged. Um, it started moving and started blasting towards the pristine ship.
I'm just
my
like,
my God.
I'm just like looking, like, just starting to slow down a little bit to like be like, what's going on?
um
Sucks
the
for them.
yeah,
Bye.
you as soon as you start boosting, you look back, or you can see back, and uh it's you kind of can't really hear in space, but you kind of hear like a muffled like pop.
Sucks for
Was that
them.
us?
You don't feel anything on the ship, but it seems like it's way back there. Um, and she kind of looks back. There is a back window on the ship, and she's like, "Holy fuck, that ship's gone. It blew up."
The pristine one?
Yeah,
Can I tell what kind of ship the messed up one was?
make a study check. This is going to be a control position. Uh, from where you guys are, it's probably going to be limited effect.
Okay. Never
Uh,
seen it in my life.
I already
it's
took off too far.
yeah,
What's a ship?
it's very hard to tell from where you are. It's uh
Do I have to make Yui?
Nope. Keep going.
No? Okay.
We don't want any part of that.
yeah,
We are
it's
already wanted still, so I mean,
We're wanted and we need to finish this.
yeah, we're not. It's not our
Yeah, this is our main deal.
We still haven't gotten paid yet.
Yeah.
Still keeping an eye on it though. Is it like
The other
turning
one
towards
focused
us at
it?
all? Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it like? Does it seem to be fully
um
focused on that or what?
you can make another study. um Same roll, control limited. At this point, you guys are going a bit, and
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to tell if it's moving towards you guys. It doesn't seem like it's getting bigger at the moment, but
I mean, space is always growing. So.
Oh my god.
a 4. From what you can tell, it doesn't seem like it's not getting it's not look it doesn't look like it's going towards your ship. Looks like it's probably going like diagonal. Like it's not targeting towards you. It's going like somewhere else, like kind of somewhat towards your direction.
Okay, but it doesn't feel like it's targeting us in particular.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna like floor it a little bit more.
Okay then. Roll another helm. A 5. So that fills up 2. This is you're probably now like in the inner cusp of the outer rim border. You're probably you just passed Barab, and you're now like right here. During that trip, or during that uh, section, it didn't really seem much. There's just a bit of traffic, um, and just nothing out of the ordinary other than that ship from earlier. So, um, Horace kind of during this time, though, Horace does go to you guys, and he asks like, "How much farther do we have?"
You said we're about like, are we in?
You're still in the outer rim border. You just passed Barab, so you're like around here.
Okay, we're not too far. We have like 3 more or so days, maybe,
Okay.
of time. So that's, I don't know. Time is a construct. So
Yeah.
you say there's 3
Yeah.
days and there's multiple planets that
Yeah.
days mean different things. I don't know.
I would say between Varl and now it's
Like
been
that's a loaded question.
yeah.
We get there when we get there.
Yeah.
I get like frustrated. Like
Yeah.
Don't ask TB about it. It's gonna get us there when we get there. It's just a little bugaboo. He doesn't like those questions.
He kind of whispers to Angel. He's like, I think he still hasn't gotten over that guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. That was pretty fucked up.
Yeah. I would say between Varl and where you are now, it's been about 3 days. A little under 3 days.
How many gambits do we have, by the way? I can never remember where it is.
You have 0.
Okay.
You spent them all trying to resurrecting Leppy.
It was worth it.
100%.
Um.
Okay, cool.
So, also a reminder too, on the ship sheet, it will have the amount of gambits, and right now it's at 0.
Yeah, it's right under the engines. Okay.
Okay, that's it. I don't know why I can never find it, but yeah, cool. Okay.
Um. So yeah, you can roll another helm.
um,
6. That clock is filled. I'm just gonna clear it.
see, don't worry about it.
So you finally make it to Alale, over here. So let me. Oh, whoop. There we go. So you get there. You reach the You finally enter into its atmosphere, and again, it's a bit foggy. Uh, kind of similar to Varl a bit. By the time you get there, it's probably midday, close to the afternoon. Um, and you see the familiar uh, docking station, and you land, and immediately you see uh, dozens of rebel soldiers uh, marching up, or not marching up, but just running towards the ship. And uh, I need uh, TB to roll a study.
Okay. Is it controlled?
This is going to be a control position, standard effect.
Okay. Well, let's hope.
A 5.
5.
You, in the crowd of the rebel soldiers, you do kind of make out the Jiracy. You can't really see her face though.
Okay.
So, what do you guys do?
Do I see Blish?
Make a study.
We're trying to catch up with her.
This is a straight roll controlled standard. Two. She is you can't really tell. Blitz, she's a little bit short, or on the shorter side. Probably, or maybe like average to below average height. So like five
That's okay.
four, 5'5". But most of the soldiers, they're taller and can't really tell even from where you are on the ship.
Well, let's go to Jersey.
All right, so you guys exit the ship.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
I'm
open.
leaving 4-2 this time.
Okay. Does Jin stay on as well, Angel?
Um, is BT coming? Or 4-2? No.
What?
I was about to say.
No,
My
I
bad.
just said 4-2 was staying this time.
Yeah.
4-2 saying okay, then Jin will come.
Okay. So Jin gets on your Jin gets on your shoulder, and you guys TB, you press the button for the lower ramp, and you guys start going down. Um, as you walk down, Linus is by you guys, and Horace he kind of lags behind a bit, and um, as you guys uh, finally take the first step onto the planet, um, you see Jiracy kind of trying to get through the crowd a bit, and all of them see Lindis, and you hear a bunch of whispers and a little bit talking amongst the rebel soldiers. Linda, she kind of looks a bit nervous by all the attention on her. And then Jiracy, she finally gets to the crowd. You see her, and she's like, "Well, I see that you guys finally got here after the bullshit that you guys have also done.
Bullshit. What?
I heard about what happened on Canton.
What happened?
That you guys got involved with the Night Sisters and the um and another clan, and that a massacre happened.
Yeah, how about we handled that business, not that we got, tangled up and
Also,
stuff. How
who's
would you have
telling
done
the
against
story?
them?
Because they made it sound a bit more dramatic than it
I don't
was.
know if it's
It
really a
was a little dramatic.
massacre.
I mean, a
But we handled
massacre.
ourselves. That's something to be proud of. We didn't you know, trip and yeah, I don't know.
Right? Did we or did we not do our job?
It was unavoidable.
Did you think that us finding her for you was gonna be like a walk in the park for us?
Yeah, like the Empire's like, oh sure, here you go.
If anything, we should charge more for that.
I
We're
mean,
not,
we
Well,
but
will. No,
But
we
we
will.
should.
We will.
well, it just was a major headache for me. I wasn't expecting much carnage to happen.
For you, we're the
Yeah,
ones that had
us
to do
too.
it.
Wasn't much
Like,
fun for us.
Well, I can tell you it wasn't much fun for the person who told me. He's currently being questioned right now. I don't remember his name. I think it was
if you don't even
Obi
remember his name,
Oburn. Oburn.
Oh, Obi.
Good old
Obi's here?
I don't know.
Oben's here?
He's not here. He's somewhere else. He's being questioned right now.
Is he on the planet?
No.
Oh.
How do you know he's being questioned?
I was told by another commander. They came across him on the planet, and he was barely alive.
And didn't do anything to help?
Well, no, we helped him. We helped stabilize him, but he's being questioned right now.
He's one of the reasons we were able to get Lindis here. He held off.
Like the head of the Night Sisters, pretty much.
No. He held off the
Oh,
Dark
no?
Jedi.
Countess Valeris.
I'm looking back for minutes. Polaris, yep.
That was actually very impressive.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking hot.
Is Blish with Oberyn?
No, Blish is here. But he's currently being questioned right now. He was barely alive, and there is a possibility that he might be facing execution.
Why? I literally just told you
For
he
with
helped us.
for withholding her, and she points at Lindis. And Lindis hears this, and she goes, "What the fuck are you talking about? He helped take care of me."
Yeah, I don't think withholding is really the correct term.
Where's
He,
Blish?
she's working on something with Jorn right now, and
Where?
I'll get to that in a minute. She's going to join you guys anyway, and after I tell you what I have to tell you.
Okay, what's that?
We lost contact with Takala. He hasn't been seen in almost a week. Last time that we talked to him, he was on Toydaria, seeking out information on the Empire.
That's not good.
And I know Takala he knows all of you from different circumstances, so I figured who else should I ask to help find him other than you?
But who was that?
I'm in. You guys?
Oh, you're saying us. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Not only does Takala know us, he knows a lot of sensitive information about the rebels. So we kind of need him not to be captured.
We all we know is the last thing last time we contacted him was about 6 days ago.
Where did you say you last contacted him?
Toydaria.
How far is that?
Can the GM spell it?
Toy.
Oh, I think that's where I bought. No, never mind. No.
Where's this omniscient voice coming from?
It's the voice. Toydaria. It's in Deep Hut space. It's over here.
Okay.
They're exporters of dildo. Oh.
Maybe in another
it's gonna be-
universe.
Don't ask me how I know. Don't go into that room.
It's going to be interesting having to travel over
Yeah.
No,
So
I say that.
you do say that to
Yeah,
Jers?
I say that. Yeah.
Well, I assume that business in Circentor. It's been about 3 weeks or so since that all happened. I'm sure it's settled down a bit. But after I told Blish that I was going to ask your group, she requested to come along with her partner Joran.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we charge an extra babysitting fee.
That part.
Well,
I don't think we're gonna have to babysit though.
Shh. I just kind of elbow down.
I was, well, before we discussed that, and she reaches, or she waves over a soldier who's carrying a large sack.
Yeah, what about
Comes
our
over,
payment for this one?
and she says, "I'm getting to
Do
that
we get to
right
see
now."
his? Do we get to see his large sack?
He
Yeah,
opens
like,
it.
does he shove his large
Yeah,
sack in my face?
yeah. He
He
opens his
opens it
large
right here.
in front of you guys. Zipper, he unzips, and there
Wow.
before you is 14 cred.
And his
Oh God,
large
Lindis, look
sack.
away.
um, and
Now I'm hungry.
my God.
So 3 each, 2 in the ship.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's payment for before. For Takala, if you bring him back, that one's probably going to be 12 cred. You guys already. This is more than I can give you.
Right, but we've shown we can actually finish our assignments, so you're gonna pay us more for that.
You've shown me that you can finish your assignments, but not as clean as I hoped.
Do you not have exactly what you wanted?
If you know someone that can do it cleaner,
Yeah, what if we just say no?
Well, I thought you would accept, considering he's your friend.
Yeah, guy. We don't have to play hardball for this, and she knows it.
Whose side are you on?
The side of doing the right thing.
Oh, so now we're being
Oh
moral.
no, this isn't about morals. He's our friend. Our friend's in trouble.
Okay, fine.
uh, at the Linda's kind of pipes up a bit, and she goes, "Well, what about me? What exactly do you want me to do?" And Jersey looks over and she says, "You'll be staying here, and we'll be helping you settle a bit. Uh, I have to go over some things with you, and hopefully, in due time, you can help us out."
Hey, where's
And
that old guy?
Horace,
Yeah.
he, it's probably at this point that he kind of, after hearing about this from Jersey, he starts coming down the ramp, and he's still in, with excluding the helmet, he's still in his stormtrooper outfit. And at this, all the rebel soldiers in sight start screaming and yelling and pointing their blasters at him.
No,
And
no, no! Stop! 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 He's okay. He used it as a disguise.
yeah, you should probably take that off here, just so you know.
um Horace, he raises his arms, and Jersey at the site also, she has her blaster pointed at him.
No,
And
I'm like Jersey. He's
you
in
fucking
disguise.
brought
We
him
know
here?
this.
But you brought a fucking stormtrooper here?
He's not a stormtrooper,
We
he's
just
just
told you what happened.
disguised.
We
Um
told you he was using it as a disguise. We did too.
you dressed as stormtroopers?
It was the
Yes.
fashion at the
Have you
time.
not
That's-
gone undercover around things before? Like,
um at
It's best you probably don't ask us how we do things.
Horace, he has his arms raised and he yells out, "I'm not with the Empire. I come here and to help aid the rebellion. I'm here to help out Lindis." And Jersey, she still has her blaster pointing at him, and she looks him kind of up and down from where she is, and she yells out to some of the rebel soldiers, "Take him away!" And you see three soldiers go up to him, and they handcuff him, and they start leading him towards one of the camps, the tents.
Are you
Jersey?
seriously doing that? Like, he's just wearing a disguise.
Jersey, I'm just going to let you know, whatever happens to Horace, I'm holding you personally responsible for.
He's going to be questioned, and he's going to be questioned just because he was in disguise. He's someone that we don't know. We can't exactly just trust.
I
They
mean, that's
trusted
I
us.
just go and like I go into the ship and come back out in like a trooper uniform. So
TB, you're
What now?
asking, please.
like that doesn't make sense.
Well, I don't
I'm
think.
like just flailing my gun around. Oh, look at me! I'm a stormtrooper. Like,
I don't think you have a spare stormtrooper outfit.
oh, I thought we were.
No, you had like spare guns.
I thought we dressed up as him too.
No.
Oh, I don't know. I was on drugs.
You have you have the
I'm
helmet.
like, I think I'm wearing. Yeah, I'm just wearing the helmet.
TV's just tripping balls.
It's those mushrooms. Those space mushrooms. Well, Jersey says he'll be questioned. We'll deal with him later. Lindis will help you settle a bit. And you four or five, she gestures to Jin. I think you all should get going.
You should tell us where Blish is so that we can pick her up.
I totally forgot. Sorry, the whole thing with Horace was,
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know.
What's his name?
It's Horace.
Whores?
Yes, it's Horace.
Okay.
You don't have to be rude.
She gestures over a rebel soldier, kind of whispers in his ear, and he goes and wait about a couple minutes, and then you see coming through the crowd, Blish and Joran, and she sees you guys, and she's like, "Oh, hi, what's up?" And Jersey kind of puts a hand up, telling her to calm down, and Jersey goes, "Blish, you'll be joining them. They should be heading out today to Adaria." And Blish, she goes, "All right, well, let's get going." And she grabs Jordan's arm and kind of pulls him. He kind of, you can see from his face, he kind of is dreading this. He doesn't really want to go. And the both of them start going up the ramp. And once they go inside, Jersey goes to you guys and she says, "Just make sure that Blish is at least fine during this. Make sure she doesn't go and be a nuisance."
Yeah, babysitter's fee.
Make a
Sway?
I'm gonna say command. This is a control position standard effect. Oh,
I'm gonna push myself for it.
give me a quick second. I gotta take a phone call. This is important.
Sure.
Damn.
I feel like when we do get her, I have to be like, "Come on, Blish."
Blish, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Blish, please.
Come on, Blish. You stupid Blish.
Okay, wait. Are there two? Is it Blish and someone else that's coming with us, or just Blish?
It's just
Blish and Joran.
Blish
Oh, okay.
and Joran.
Yeah. Joran is Blish's.
What?
And we know that Blish is a Jedi.
All I heard was
You cut
I
out for a
think you
bit.
cut out.
Blish's, and then you just.
Oh yeah, Blish is a Jedi.
Okay, and Joran is with them.
Is with Blish. It's her companion.
Okay, and Lindis is staying here now. We dropped her off.
Yes.
And
Lindis
what
is
were
staying
their
here.
nut allergies and stuff again?
What?
I thought we were babysitting.
We're just
They're
gonna
allergic to
microwave
bullshit,
some
okay?
chicken nuggies.
What time did you
Exactly,
guys
because they're just gonna get chicken nuggies from Space Donald's. I don't know.
Space Donalds.
It's from Space Dolan's. That's what it is.
Oh no.
You said Jin's out with us?
Yeah, Jin's with us.
I'm gonna look at Jin and I'm gonna wave at him to come over here.
Oh yeah, he doesn't hesitate.
Jin, I just wanted to give you a heads up. The person that just walked on the ship, we might have her to look at the item you found and see if she can fix it.
Oh, he's big smile across his face, and he's nodding really fast.
And then I do like
Fix it.
a zip, like over your face, like the zip thing over your mouth. Like, just keep it.
He does the turn the key and throw it away motion on his
Yeah.
mouth.
By the end of this,
And he
Jin's gonna
holds
be
his-
my companion.
It's not far off. And he makes the little pound it with his little monkey fist.
And I do. I pound it.
Hell yeah. And now he's just chilling on your shoulder.
Okay.
And Angel's trying to hide that she's hurt.
Yeah, it's like a small. If
Well,
this
it's more
was
like-
a TV show, it was like a pan in on you, like with one single jizz
Yeah.
dropping
Well, the
down.
problem
something
is
in my
Angel
eye.
Jen,
Yeah, well, like some
Angel's
sort of
like the
spot.
mom, and Doc is like the cool uncle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs her, but he likes Doc a lot more. Because, yeah, exactly. Like, she would have
Yeah.
taken away the lightsaber, and Doc was like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Looked at it, inspected it, tried to make it work, and I'm like, oh, well, here you go.
Yeah, he probably has it hidden somewhere where she doesn't even know. He's got it, like, in some air duct or something.
Yeah. If Doc asked, he'd probably tell him, but Doc wouldn't ask.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the relationship. Yeah. Gotta hide the Daisy rifle.
I'm surprised Jen hasn't hurt anybody with it.
Or himself. I mean, he knows not to mess around with it. It's like he's just like aware enough to know, like for a kid to know, like, okay, don't play with knives. Like, something bad's gonna happen unless something really. Because what did he do? He used it once, and I think it almost broke. But he cut off a monster foot.
Yep.
Oh, the no neck thing. That was. He cut off the foot of it. It's like, oh yeah, okay, this thing, yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Photoshop.
Lightsabers self-cauterize. They should be. I mean, unless it's a New Hope. The rest of them are.
Oh, that was a mistake. I started to uninstall stuff before I finished downloading.
Mm. What are you downloading?
Lost Ark.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a couple friends made accounts in Europe, so I'm like, okay, I might play a little bit.
Yeah, it's fun. I
But I
played a
had
little
to
bit.
I had to uninstall some other things to fit it.
I reinstalled Baldur's Gate because the new update with the Barbarian.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it because I've had it. I haven't uninstalled it, but I haven't really played it. Like I don't want to. I still don't want to get burned down on it, but burned out before the release.
Yeah, I mean, I'm burned out on the beginning.
Exactly.
Very
Yeah. Like
beginning, like
I want to
at
play
the
the
ship, but
barbarian,
at the
but
same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel like even during this test of it, it's like, come on, like, just reduce the saves in the ship because we don't need that many saves on the ship. That's the only part that's annoying is it just keeps randomly like slowing
Uh,
down to save.
while we're waiting, I'm gonna go get a drink.
okay.
Oh yeah, I should probably refill. No, but I was getting distracted with Photoshop because I took like a screenshot of the location we're at, messed around with some AI stuff, but then now I'm like messing around with the like AI depth blur, so it like creates a depth map.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like it gets one picture and it figures out the depth of that picture even if it's like a drawing or something. Like
That's crazy. How does it even do that?
it's AI. I don't know.
The robots really are taking over, starting with art.
Yeah, actually.
Okay. Oh shit. Hello.
Well, I was gonna show just really quick
Welcome
that
back.
I mean, like, I can like click around and it knows like the depth of
Oh,
this.
you're on. Let me see.
Everything okay, Kotana?
Oh, that's
Uh
crazy.
oh fuck. Yeah, everything's good.
It literally just
It was just work stuff.
Oh, okay.
like
Uh
I could click different. Yeah.
it's some stuff that I might talk about off stream, who knows. But yeah. Back to, I think, Angel, you're making a sway roll,
I'm
or
making a
or
sway and I'm pushing myself. Or
or,
no,
or,
well,
or it was command. It was
and
command.
roll.
Yeah, sorry.
Uh, but I'm gonna push myself for a bonus die
Okay.
for a babysitter's fee. Come on.
Uh,
Ugh.
Jersey, she goes, "You've pushed me too far. Or you've already asked for too much. This is the most I can give you."
Hey,
Well,
how are
do
you
any
supposed to
of
value
them
us
like
if we don't value ourselves?
do any of them at least have like nut allergies or something? If we're gonna be babysitting them, like what's going on?
um Jersey just goes, "Not that I know
And when's their bedtime?
of."
Exactly.
Just fucking go.
Yeah, I do not hesitate. I just immediately turn around and go back to the engine room. Like, I'm not stopping
Yeah.
anywhere along the way. I'm mad, I'm sad. I'm just Angel's feeling all the things right now.
What did I miss?
Angel.
I failed the babysitter role, the babysitter's fee role, and she got mad. So, and now Angel's mad and sad. So I'm just stomping back to the engine room.
Is everybody else gone back into the engine room?
Yeah, I'm headed back.
So
Same.
I'm since I'm the last one, I'm just gonna look at Tracy. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Jersey, she kind of grimaces and she's like, "Just go."
I was already walking away from her while I'm
Yeah.
doing that.
So yeah, you guys have to make it to Toydaria, which is in
Where? Oh, hut space. Aren't we fucked in hut space right now?
Yep.
the hut space is the entire thing. This is deep hut space.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
Oh,
fucked
okay.
everywhere.
Awesome. Even better. Where's that? Faction sheets, right? Okay. Oh, I see. Overall. Okay, we're fucked everywhere, but are we also fucked in deep hut space?
Deep, deep hut space isn't separate. This entire thing is hut space. This entire
So then
map.
Rin. Okay, so Rin and Iota and Breck are different maps completely.
Let me pull this out.
Are any of those on the?
Uh, those I don't know. You might find out. Who knows? We'll see.
I
Oh,
didn't see them when I made it.
I'd like to talk to Blish whenever we get going.
Okay. So you guys are on the ship. TB, you started up. Roll helm for me real quick. This is just a straight controlled and standard. A 4. Okay. So you start up and start going up. It's a little bit slower than you want, mainly because of the.
I can't believe she didn't want to pay for that fee. Oh my god! It's just like I'm just like talking about. Well, I'm like still mad about it.
Yeah.
It's affecting my performance.
And also it's a little bit foggy, so you're trying to take it a little bit slower than you should. And uh Blish, she's Jordan's kind of like roaming around a bit, kind of examining the conditions of everything. um Blish is kind of leaning against a wall, glancing around. She notices the chair shrine. She's like, "Oh, who made this? This is pretty fucking rad."
Well, thank you. I see you have the eye for finer things. This is my chair shrine.
Can I sit in it?
Sure, but if you break anything, I'm gonna have to, sure.
She goes and sits on
uh,
it. And
Angel. Angel, can you
Uh,
come here a minute?
She's locked herself in the engine room. But while
Roll
that's
a D6
happening,
for the person sitting on it.
Jin is running to get the lightsaber, like crawling through the vents to get the lightsaber and holding it up to Doc.
Hey Blish,
yeah.
2 things. One, I've been practicing,
Yeah.
and 2, we found this, and I used the Force to guide the lightsaber to her.
Okay, roll in a tune. It's gonna be a
Jin
controlled.
peas. Just straight up little puddle.
Oh my god.
Effect?
Control position standard effect. Jordan sees it or sees Jenny, like flips his shit. Okay, so uh she catches the lightsaber and she looks at it and she's like, "Oh fuck. Where'd you get this?"
We found it in a cave on an asteroid with a bunch of fucking monsters.
Okay.
I can actually tell you the name of its previous owner. They've been dead 1,000 years at least. I will tell you eventually. Not in condition.
Oh, I don't have notes for it. It was part 3. It was episode 3 that we found.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't find it.
I don't have no. Yeah.
I know Doc knows, but sorry.
Okay. Um she examines it and she's like,
Kadia.
Oh.
It's Kadia.
she hearing at the name, Blish looks up and she says, "Cadia, you mean?"
Sure. Were they with Kira?
Um Blish kind of looks at the lightsaber and she looks up. And she's like, um, um, I didn't know Cadia, but I know her wife.
Was that Kira?
Cadia was. This is Cadia's?
Well,
Eh.
we found it. There was a note from Cadia to someone named Kira.
Kira is one of the other rebel commanders. As far as I can tell, or if I remember correctly, she was the one that helped you guys. She's the one that Takala talked to and helped try to keep you guys undercover after the whole thing on fucking Kantan.
Really?
Yeah.
But that lightsaber hasn't been used in a long time.
Kira's only in her late 40s, early 50s.
Huh. Well,
Cadia was a Jedi during the Clone Wars.
oh, really?
Yeah.
And then I try to use the Force to get the lightsaber back.
Rolling a tune.
Position.
Risky. This is going to be
Stand.
standard effect.
Nice.
A 6. You guys get a gambit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So use the Force to grab it. She's like, "Have you been using that thing?"
No, not at all. The crystal's almost spent inside of it, and it'll turn on for seconds. But since it turns off, we assumed it was damaged and wanted to know if you knew how to fix something like this.
Shit. Well, here's the thing. If you ever meet Kira, whenever, and she sees you with that, she'll probably fucking kill you for it. It's her wife's.
So Kira is her wife.
Yes. Widow at this point.
And does she know?
She doesn't know whatever happened to her wife.
You're saying we have to kill her and then we can fix the lightsaber. She's single.
No. Wow, different
Oh shit, that's
approaches
good.
to love these different
She's
approaches.
like on the rebound.
Ugh, that's good. That's a good one. But
Um, she's a rebel commander. Um, she's she joined the rebellion as soon as it formed because she wanted to. All she knew about uh Cadia was that she went missing after a mission when the purge happened, and she she wants revenge on the Empire. She's kind
Didn't we
of
just find it in like a cave?
yeah, we did on an asteroid.
Oh, on an yeah.
um
Where
well,
was that asteroid?
it was, if I remember correctly, it was like around here, like Pablo
Yeah,
Hutta.
that's what I thought. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, that was there was an entire colony of space slugs on that asteroid, and we found her camp and a letter to Kira.
Do you have the letter?
Yeah, I think we still have them.
Yeah, I think we still have it.
I think you guys did. I don't remember.
I mean, Jin found the lightsaber. He wouldn't have cared about a letter.
Well,
So I don't know if
I was
someone else
with.
grabbed it.
Yeah, I was with Jin whenever he found the lightsaber, and I grabbed everything that I could.
I'm gonna say, Doc, roll a study for me. See if you actually do have it.
Position?
Standard controlled.
I'm gonna push myself.
Okay. Three. You try looking around on your person and on your bags and everything, and the letter isn't nowhere to be seen on your person. You do remember it, or you do remember grabbing it somewhere, but
I know it's around here somewhere, but I committed the words to memory.
um, and Blish just goes, well, the crystal's spent, and she looks at it. She kind of,
Well, I already have it back in my hand.
oh yeah. She says, like, when I looked at it, I could tell just from holding it that crystal spent. Um, Something like that. A crystal, especially, to find one that you're able to use, it has to answer to you. Um, there's only a couple places that I could think of, but one I can think of off the top of my head is uh, that big crystal in Yoruba. That place is probably just a big old mine of crystals.
Yeah, but I'd rather not go back to Yorba because that's where we found Countess Valeris.
Yeah. Um, Let me get back to you in a bit. Um, and I'll try to see if there's maybe another place. I'm pretty sure there's another planet.
If we find another one, can you help me not retrofit the one we have for use, but build my own?
Your own lightsaber?
Yes.
Um, I mean, we could try. Mine took 2 years to do, but that was just mainly trying to find all the parts. Um, we can try.
Okay. I also have one more thing. Jin, and I hand the lightsaber back to Jin.
Okay.
It's
Can
Jin's dumbfounded. He's like doesn't even reach out. He's just jaw against the floor, staring at you like you're a magical beast. Because
Jin,
actually, you are.
can you go get Angel for me?
Yeah, kind of shakes his head out of it, like, and then just runs off. Sure. And then it takes a few minutes, but
Yeah.
Angel will come.
Okay.
Blish, you know how you looked into me and saw that I had potential?
Yeah.
Would you look into Angel?
This is a new job, right?
This is a new job. It's trying to find Takala.
Okay, so I'm gonna put 4 gambits then.
It's when the mission starts is when you get the gambits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we only have one right now.
So like
Well,
it's
at the
you
start.
get it after you decide like the load and the engagement rule.
Oh, okay.
Um. Okay. Angel, roll in a tune for me. It's gonna be a straight roll, a control standard.
She does have intense resting bitch face right now too.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just let it go.
A 3. Um, Blish kind of closes her eyes a bit, and you you feel a presence trying to come in into your mind, and after the dream that you had a couple nights ago, you're kind of your mental walls have kind of just fortified at this point. You don't want anything to get in, and not even as someone who you seem to somewhat trust, like Blish. And Blish, she kind of tries. She's like, "Well, there is something, but I don't think it's awakened yet. Or maybe it's not ready.
I didn't
But
come out here to
there
be judged. Is there something else you need?
but there is something, right?
There's something, but I don't know about potential, at least for now."
You can go back to sulking, Angel.
Oh man. She stares daggers for a second, tells Jin, next time just get me if it's something important, and sulks off back to the engine room and loudly locks the door.
And I turn to Jen. Don't worry, she's just mad. It'll blow over in a day or two.
He's still just wide eyed looking at you. Like, yeah. Just slowly nods with big wide eyes.
um, yeah,
So I think I've progressed enough on you saw me being able to move things. Is there
yeah.
anything else you'd like to teach me?
Um, I mean, I would try to help you with the lightsaber, but seeing as yours is a bit fucked up right now, probably not the best idea. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know, but we should just we should try to hurry though and see if Takala's see if we can try to get him.
I mean, we are hurrying.
Yeah, but
TV's got this. TV's the best pilot in the verse.
I'm gonna
Best
say
DeLorean pilot.
I'm gonna make another clock or not clock. Um, actually, yeah, I mean it is a clock. I'll just make it since it's gonna be 6 segments, so I'll just add it to you, TB. This is to Toydaria. So I need you to roll a helm. I'm gonna say with your helm from getting off the planet of ale that put in one segment, so you have 5. Or you need 5 more to get. Sorry.
Okay.
2 sixes.
Sixes.
Well, you filled up the clock. um
See, told you we got this.
Blish, I told you.
Don't rush me.
Jorn's
I'll actually go slower if you rush me.
He'll do it.
during the space flight there, he kind of went a little bit too fast for Joran, and Joran tries to find a nearby trash can and he just fucking pukes.
You said to go fast. Oh no, wait.
It wasn't me, it was her.
Well, you could thank her for that.
um
I
so
have
yeah.
another one. I just need to make it presentable for out here. I don't like it.
Oh my god. So you guys enter the atmosphere of Toydaria, and as soon as you enter or go past the clouds, you see everywhere. It's it's a green, like foresty green. Um, the there's a couple spires and mountains and just different buildings that do kind of sprout from uh the bottom of the planet. Everything else is just a sea of forests and swamps, and creates this mix match of greens. And you, when you do land, you do see this huge spire, uh, and from what you can tell from where you are, there are a couple ships that are seem to be parking there or landing, and some that seem to be leaving. And uh, it looks it's pretty big. It's pretty big. So
I've heard that before.
yeah, I know. So, do you land the ship there, TV?
I mean that's where we have to land, right?
Okay.
No, like in their docking area.
So
Yeah.
this is Toridaria. We made it.
Toydaria, yeah.
Toridaria.
We're docking. We're docking.
You're
I
docking.
mean,
You're
do
docking.
I contact someone like, or they're like, "Hey, you're in our airspace"?
Um,
Does that type of conversation happen?
you do fly a little bit closer, and you do get a message by uh from the spire, and it's telling you, it kind of gives you like a little like mini map showing you like where to land. Like, this area is mostly empty, please land here. And it's about it's like on the other side of the spire from where you are. So you go and you fly over there, and you do land. And uh once you get in, you see there's a couple other ships nearby also. Um, it is a little bit packed, mainly because of the amount of people. Um, and you do see there's a couple humans, couple humanoid figures. Um, you do notice quite a few Toydarians, which from what you could see
Watto.
seem to be like short winged uh people with like an elephant trunk as a nose. And
Okay.
you land. What do you guys do?
Look to Blish.
um well, i wasn't I wasn't really told much that of what Takala said. last time he spoke. All I know is that he was last seen near the spire. Like this is where his ship was.
So let's start looking for his ship.
Okay.
Yeah, that and like I don't know. I want to see. Are there where we land? Is there anything like a little market or something, like places that maybe are like garages or something that try to like
Um,
fix up ships or any of that stuff nearby?
roll a study.
Okay.
This is a controlled position standard effect.
Six.
6.
You know, I
Um,
know my areas where we land. You know, there's usually someone that has a garage that fixes up ships or some shit.
um, there is nearby a little repair shop. Um, it's called Lou Rose, Lou Rose Junk Shop. Uh, and it lists off like services it can do. It does repairs, um, improvements, insurance, that type of deal. There is a small little gift shop nearby. Has like books, small snacks, like little games, like cards and stuff. Um, there's a little bit. There's like a little food court nearby. Um, other than that, um, it's pretty much it.
Um, I'm gonna just like I peek out of the ship and everything like that, but I kind of tell them like, hey, I can ask around here, see if anyone's seen him.
Okay.
Maybe if like Angel, do you want to go with maybe or something like that? If we go to the shop,
Sure.
all right.
She goes. Jin is with Doc
Okay.
and kind of hiding somehow. I don't know. He's got little like belts and pouches and stuff, and he's hiding the lightsaber in one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of want to go to like the shop, like that does the ships and stuff, and kind of just be like, if they've seen anyone come in, or if he's working on that guy's ship or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come along.
Um, before you guys do that, JJ and Doc, where do you guys want to go?
I'm gonna be with Blish.
Okay. Um,
Can I look for like a store that I might think would be connected with the black market?
um, make a study roll. Um,
It's funny. It's like a one. You're like, you think this gift shop's a black market shop?
Who knows?
this is a control position standard effect. You already know there's there's a food court, the mechanic shop, and the gift shop
Dude,
too. Um, there's a bathroom.
Well, damn, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
You should probably tell TB about that. TB likes bathrooms.
I'll just go
Oh.
to the gift shop then.
Okay.
let me know if there's holes in the stalls.
Oh my God. I hate you so much.
But do you?
No.
Priorities.
So you start heading towards the gift shop. Blish and Joran and Doc, you guys kind of leave, or you leave the ship. Jen also follows Doc as well.
Yeah, Jin's with Doc.
Okay. Does Forty stay on the ship? TB.
For this, it's relatively like flat and stuff here, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not like, even though there's jungle around, it's not like we're in the jungle.
No, you guys are on the spire right now. You're
Okay.
probably where you are. Say it's about 100 feet above the top of the forest below you.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the time being right now, 4-2 comes if this ends up leading us off the spire or
Okay.
like danger-ish area. I don't know. I
Okay.
think I want them to go back to the ship.
Okay.
But
So
as of right now,
with you.
yeah.
Okay. So TB, Angel, and 4-2, you guys go to the mechanic shop, and there you see a somewhat elderly, probably like middle age, Toydarian. He's covered in grease, wearing like a wife beater, uh, and is trying to work on some sort of contraption with a wrench. And you walk up to the front, and he sees you all. He's like, "Hey, do you need a service?"
Oh no.
We're doing it. This is bad, but we're doing it.
Oh no.
Is it Danny Trejo? I'm just kidding.
No.
It's just a small flying Danny
Star
Trejo.
Wars now. Yeah, he's in
No.
Star Wars now. Book of Boba Fett.
It's not. It's okay. It's not that voice. It's. I know. It's not. I know. I know what accent you're talking about. I'm going. I'm trying to go for a more Italian.
Oh, that did not come up
Oh,
Italian.
that was Italian.
That was-
Okay. I mean, yes, that was Italian.
Sure.
It's-
Yep.
my
mhm.
God.
I kind of just like go up to him. I ask, like, hey, we're looking for someone. Have you had to work on any sort of ship lately for like that person that we're working for, or like have you seen anyone? Do we know what we know what they look like, right? So we can
Yeah.
like just describe like, have you seen this someone land that looks like this?
Takala, you mean?
Yeah.
Um, Takala, you know, he's a Bothan. Um, so if you want to say, um, um,
And does this count as it starting or no?
no, this is more so like gathering info.
Okay.
Um, well, I'm not sure who you're talking about. This is really bad.
Italian now?
Yeah, I can only think of Annie.
Yeah.
Can you describe this shit?
We didn't find out, did we?
Yeah, we
I
didn't know
don't think
what
either
ship-
of us
we
know
don't-
what the
Yeah,
hell.
we don't know what ship he left on, right? Like,
But if
I
you
mean, did we
roll,
have a team meeting before we left?
no.
Flashback.
Oh yeah, that's
Flash.
the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it makes sense that we would have before splitting ways. But
Roll. You do a flashback, but roll a steady to remember.
regular roll.
Yeah, just straight roll.
I have a 2. I don't remember.
4.
I like zoned out because I was like smoking weed.
Space weed.
I
Um,
mean, we were about to go on. I had to talk to someone. I have to calm down my nerves.
I'm gonna say you, from what you can tell, it's one of those ships that most of the rebels use, but you've never really worked on yourself. Can't
So they had
really,
an X-wing.
you can't, and you can't really recall.
Okay, but just like a single person fighter
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like, okay, so yeah, I'll just whatever information I have, I'll try to keep the rebel out of it because I don't really know who I'm talking about. I won't say like
Yeah.
a yeah.
Yeah, like you say,
But
like the commonly like model of those type of ships.
yeah, just a single person short range fighter. Boom. Any of those?
Um, you know what? Yeah, I did work on that shit. Uh, I worked on that shit like
Double
that.
facts with this. Okay.
I worked on that shit like that. And
Okay, okay.
Please.
When when was this and is it still here?
he's gonna he's going to say this was about I'm gonna drop the accent. It's bad. Um yeah, racist caricature of an Italian. um he 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 goes I worked on a ship like that uh about a week ago.
Is it still here?
No. Uh it was for something small. It was for it was something small, and it was, I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was for like an engine piece. But other than that, I finished it in like 2 hours, and then came by, and person came by, paid me, and left.
Do you remember if this person looked like the description of that person that we're looking for?
Um, gonna he he says I think so. They were kind of wrapped in a cloak. It was kind of hard to see, but I did see, like, I guess, whiskers on their face.
Wait, does
Does
he have
that match
whisker on his
Takala's? Yeah, I don't remember what he looks like.
Bothans are they're kind of like dog people.
Oh, Bothan. Okay, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Did he say where he was going?
No, not that I can recall.
Um.
I think
All
I'm out of
right. Well, I
questions.
think Angel had some stuff that maybe she was looking for the ship, but I'm gonna go and I like walk out.
Okay. I see
Hopefully,
ya.
I kind of like leave that awkward situation, so it seems like now you have to.
But leave me behind in it, thanks.
Yeah. Didn't you say you wanted something for the ship? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Bye.
I don't know. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. I just fly them. Bye.
um.
I'm actually gonna stay and look around the store.
Okay. So while you do that, JJ, you get to the gift shop, and you look around. And again, it's just mainly like books, some little games, some snacks. You see the person behind the counter is a human, and they go to you and they say, "Oh, what can I do for you?"
Um, can I see if there's like anything special at all around in like
Roll
any capacity?
roll a study. It's gonna be a control position standard effect. A 6. Um, you look around the shop and you see that there's a discount on like board games and playing cards. Um, they're all only worth 1 cred when usually they're 2 or 3.
Oh, get
Uh,
offices and corruption.
ooh, I'll go get that. And a deck of playing cards because I need one of those.
Okay.
And some snacks.
Okay. So you get a deck of playing cards. You get whatever the fuck the TV said. I don't.
Yeah, it's like
A board game, right?
office buildings and corruption.
Oh, Monopoly.
No, it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but in an office setting.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's horror themed. Okay.
Yeah, kind of like
It's
Alien.
Homes and Humans. We
Yeah.
just play
Yeah.
depressed humans.
Yeah. Um, so you get that and then get some snacks. Go to the cashier and the cashier's like, "Oh, that's gonna be in total about 2 cred."
I aggressively hackle with them.
uh,
Come on, you can do better than that. Come on.
you already have a discount on the cards and the board game.
Yeah, I do. Let's make it a better one.
That's like our best deal.
Come on. You know you want to help me out.
um, roll a command.
Position.
This is a this is a desperate position. This is a standard effect.
I am pretty desperate.
A 1. Fuck. um, the cashier goes, either pay up right now or I'm gonna have to get contact security.
Oh, fine. Here. I
Okay.
just tossed the 2 cred on the table.
Okay. So you mark 2 cred off.
Yeah.
Just got here, already getting security called.
I have a coupon.
It expired like a millennia ago, but it's still good, right?
The customer is always right.
I need to talk to your manager.
Get the fuck out.
Basically.
So yeah.
Wow, I barely saw what JJ said. Oh,
I mean,
God.
she's right. But so yeah, uh, there's that. Um, Doc, Blish, Joran, and Jin. You guys, I totally forgot what you guys were doing. You're going to.
I think we're just looking around. I don't know. I'm just following Blish.
Oh yeah. You guys are looking around, and you were stopped by another Toydarian. Yeah, you can change your vice. You now have a new deck. I totally forgot about that.
You have a new what?
A new deck of playing cards.
Oh, deck.
God.
Got a new deck.
It's huge.
So you guys are you guys bump into another Toydarian, and you see the Toydarian looks at you guys and goes, I'm not I'm not gonna do the voice. No.
Try again.
You said that they looked like elephant people or something?
Kind
They
kind
have a tusk, but they're also like flying, like bug and elephant mixed.
Yeah, like elephant bugs, kind of.
Oh, the one guy that like did the pod races type of guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Annie!
Annie!
Annie! Um,
Nailed it.
the Toydarian, he goes, welcome!
That's actually better than what was before.
Oh, yeah. Fuck all of you.
I'm not joking.
I look at how big his nose is. And I roll a study. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Well,
You're not there.
Oh, okay.
And they go, they go, would you like a room for the service?
Nah.
Look at Blish. I'm gonna let Blish lead this.
Well, we're just trying to find a friend of ours. Is there any potential X-wings by chance? And she kind of flashes a cred, and the Toydarian goes, there has there hasn't been an X-wing here in a week. God, this is so bad, you guys. I can't.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, Dan, no.
What?
But you just
Oh.
put the what me.
I didn't put that.
Get rid of that. Get rid of
Oh,
that.
you tagged Dan. Okay.
That's what I think. That's
Okay.
what I'm seeing.
Wanna go fast?
Get that out of
Apparently
here.
It's a skin in the Second Life marketplace.
Oh,
God.
So
I hate all of you.
if you like Second Life, the metaverse is coming.
Stop it.
You
So
stop it right now.
It's basically that. Okay.
he goes, I will have to tell you though, there is a mandatory you have to buy a room if you're going to stay here for a while. You can't stay in your ship.
Can I tell if he's lying to us?
Roll a study. This is
Insight check.
yeah, this is basically it.
Yeah. Position.
It's controlled standard. 6. He's not lying. He goes, it's part of our policy.
All right. How much for a room?
I mean, we don't even know if we're gonna stay here more than a day. Yeah.
he goes, it's it's 1 credit for two nights.
Well, perfect. We paid for 2 nights.
All right. So are you the one paying for it?
Yeah.
All right. Blish walks over to you and she says, if we have to stay here for longer, I'll cover for another 2 nights at least.
Sounds good. We need to find Kala. Do you think he knows anything else?
I don't think so, but and Jorn walks up to the Toydarian and says, do you where are these rooms to be exact? And the Toydarian says, oh, they're right they're right below the spire. They're in the forest. I tell you,
My hands are helping.
It's 5 out of 5 service. It's the only way I can channel my inner Italian.
Definitely working. We've
Since
gotten
we
away from getting
paid
Trejo.
for a room, can we still sleep on the ship?
No.
I don't like that.
Okay. Have you seen any Gungans around? Or Bothan,
Uh,
sorry, Bothan.
uh, not that I can tell. It's there's so many people. You get droids. You get a Gungans. You get all sorts. So
Now it's getting the old Jewish man.
Oh no.
Hey, it's better than I can do, so we're
Oh
just
yeah,
giving you
no.
shit.
um, but God, uh, he goes and says fuck, what was it? He goes, I can't tell you about any more Bothans. Last one I could like distinctly remember is probably like a month ago.
Do you know anybody who would be able to direct us in the right direction?
Um, no,
Just no.
just no.
Okay.
Um, and so
Can we have our keys?
he's like, "Oh yeah!" Then he reaches around and has a huge ring of keys and takes one off and gives it to you. And says, "It's 4 beds." So bad. It's a 4 beds. There you go.
And how do we get down the spire?
There's an elevator that way.
Thank you very much.
Very excited about that elevator.
My God. So yeah, you.
Mi scusi.
Yeah.
A bee bit about bit of boobity.
So yeah, you guys have the key back to Angel. You look around the shop. Nothing really seems like something that you would want.
So if we upgrade the ship, I know. So to go from freighter to Corvette, we need a shuttle, right? Because
Yeah.
it can't enter atmosphere. Um, do we transfer the stuff on our ship to the new one?
No, you're adding on to your ship. You're building.
Oh.
So,
So,
it's like installing like a new rooms.
okay, interesting. Could we get a shuttle now, or do we need to have the bigger ship to accommodate the shuttle?
No, you can get the shuttle. You can get the shuttle now. Um, but are you trying to look for a shuttle or like in the shop?
Um, I mean, I was more looking for like maybe upgrades to the engines because we
Okay.
have the up. I don't know how much it's coming into play. We have the jump drive and we have the afterburners, but there's two spots for like other, I guess. So I'm trying to see if there's any way we could like, make this an improved jump drive or improved afterburners or something to kind of get
Roll
us going.
roll a study. This is a control position standard effect. Um, there isn't really much that seems to be of value around. Um, like any doesn't nothing really looks like you can like it doesn't seem like it's suitable for the ship. Like it might work
Okay.
for probably like an X-wing or like a 1 or 2 person uh, jet.
Okay, so this is okay. This is more that kind of shop.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I just kind of wordlessly walk out,
Okay.
and so I guess try and find where TB went.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just waiting outside the door.
Okay.
Oh,
TB.
you didn't have to go. You just didn't want to be there.
Yeah. I was
um.
just like,
Oh my god.
what took you so
T-
long?
TB. Roll a study for me.
Okay.
This is a control position standard effect.
A
2.
2.
Um. It's a bit crowded. Um. From where you are at the mechanic shop, uh, there's the food court next to you also, and then across the way a bit is the elevator. So that's it.
Mm. Do I notice if there's any cameras?
Not with a 2.
Like if I were to look now?
Um, I'll let you re-roll. Roll another study for me. A 5.
5. Because like
Um,
I'm like specifically looking
okay.
for that now.
Um, from where you are, there's a camera right next to the uh mechanic shop, like right on the outside of it. Um, you can see like 2 in the food court, 1 at the elevator, and that's as much as you can tell.
So I kind of like lean to Angel and I'm like, so do you think you could hack any of these cameras and we can see if he's been around here?
You think I could hack these? Yeah, let's go to the ship.
All
Okay.
right.
So I'm gonna like go by. I'm gonna see if there's any like serial numbers or something on the cameras, like something that could help me get into the system.
Okay. You're trying to look for the serial numbers.
Just something like anything that I could get about the cameras in particular.
Okay. This is gonna be another study then. Control position standard effect. 2. From what you can tell on the cameras, they there doesn't seem to be any like exposed ports or anything, and it seems like they seem to be like models that you haven't really delved much into with.
Okay,
So,
well then I'll still just kind of head back to the ship so I can at least work kind of out of range of the cameras,
okay.
or out of sight from the cameras anyway.
Okay. Um JJ, you just bought your board game, your deck of cards, uh and your snacks, and after heckling the cashier, you go and you turn and you bump into somebody and causes you to drop most of your stuff. Uh,
I look at who bumped into me.
you look up and you see this person. Um, they have they have red skin. They have 2 horns protruding from the top of their forehead, and you instantly recognize this person as the guy who uh, gave you a ride on Circumtor, uh, or not? Yeah, Circumtor during the pod racing tournament.
Oh, damn. Small universe, huh?
He looks and he's like, "Oh fuck, you're that lady from the pod racing tournament."
Yeah, I got gypped out of my freaking winnings.
Oh, yeah.
So how are you?
Um, shit. I'm doing all right. I'm here with my crew. Um, we're kind of a little bit undercover. You see, um, trying to gather some stuff, kind of lay low for a bit. What about you?
I'm just doing some shopping, buying some fun stuff for the trip. So what are you and your crew on? Can I get some details? I say as like kind of like a friendly professional thing.
He kind of chuckles a bit and he's like, I can't really spill much. We just we had a little bit of trouble in space and just trying to lay low. That's all.
All right, well, if you ever want to share information though, I like offer to give my contact information in exchange for his.
Um, he's like, you know what? Sure. And he gives you his contact info. And he says, I don't know if you remember or not, but I think I said my name is Gideon.
Nice to meet you, Gideon. I'm JJ.
He's like, all right, well, see you around.
See ya.
So,
If you have any information or need any information, I'm your girl.
all right, same here. So you can add.
Who's your girl?
My God. Um, so I need you, JJ, to put into your contacts a positive contact, Gideon. Um, from what you can tell from right now, it's just uh, you can put down as uh, a friend in need, or no, not a friend in need, just a friend who reached out.
And add it, and I pick up all my stuff and head for the ship to put it away.
Okay. Um. So, Doc, Doc, Blish, Joran, and Jen, you guys are also walking towards the ship.
I think we're walking around the ship bay, looking to see if there's a ship that Takala might have flown in on.
Roll a study for me.
All right. What's the position?
This is a control position standard effect. 5. You you look around and you don't see anything that resembles the X-wing that Blish mentioned. Though you do look around for a bit and you do find one ship, and it's pretty big, but immediately you can tell it's in really bad condition, and you instantly recognize as the ship that you guys saw that blew up, that really nice ship.
I relayed that information to Blish.
Blish goes, well, shit. Well, I guess we just keep a close eye, or keep an eye out in case anything does happen.
Do we
Yeah.
just mill around here, see if anybody gets on the ship?
Probably not. Might bring too much attention.
Actually, better yet, do I get the number of the dock that they're in?
I'll say with a 5, you do. This is station. The docking station you're on is probably like I3.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the guy who gave us the room.
Okay. You walk up to the Toydari and he says, "Is there anything else I can do for you?"
Do you know who came out of the ship in I3?
So the station that you guys are on I3. Like this isn't. There's no individual.
Oh, I thought there was an individual dock.
No. This entire thing that you're in is the station. Is station
Is it
I3.
you?
Oh,
That's yeah.
never mind. Then I
He's like,
would not have gone back to him.
you.
Shit, you're right. And then I walk away.
That changes things.
Okay.
And then I go back to the ship.
Okay. Blish and Joran follow you. Jin's been with you the entire time. He kind of gave you a look after you asked the Toydarian that. But
And I look at Jen, I'm like, I didn't know there wasn't individual numbers. I thought that was his individual number.
Jin kind of looks up to you and he also does the Italian hands.
What are you doing?
I can't count.
And yeah, so all of you guys kind of gather on the ship. And yeah.
So you guys know that fight that we drove past? Where the fucked up ship killed the pristine ship?
Yeah.
The fucked up ship's here. In the same dock.
I'm sure that's not ominous.
Wait, sorry, what's in the same dock?
The fucked up ship that blew up the pristine ship.
Oh shit. Okay, wait. Are TB and I there?
Yeah, I waited until everybody was there. I'm telling you guys now.
We were all there.
Yeah.
Okay, so close up now. Do I recognize the ship? Does it have like any?
Well, we're
markings
on
of
our
anything?
ship. You'd have to go
You,
look at the other.
you would have,
Well,
yeah,
but like walking up, if I would have seen it walking up to the ship, or did it land while we were in the ship?
No, it's from where it's about probably like maybe 100 or so feet away from you, like from where you are, because it is the station's a little bit packed with people, mainly because of the food court.
Next to it?
No, you're not. It's probably
It's like
There's-
100 feet.
it's probably about like 2 ships between you.
So I take Angel, I walk out in front of our ship, I give a nod to the ship, and then I go back in.
If that's the case, then Angel, I'll roll a study for me, controlled standard.
Man, I need to put these in dice jail. This is not.
Change your
not my
color.
night.
From where you are, it's just you still recognize it as the ship from before, but it's like it's still fucked up. Hang on, give me a second.
What did I? Sorry, what?
I
Oh,
think
he
he's
said to give
just
him a
gonna be back.
second.
Oh, okay, sorry. I zoned out, and then nobody was speaking, and I was like,
Yeah, we're all dead now. They blew us up too.
Wait, what?
Hello.
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 Okay. Uh, shit. Where was I? So yeah, with a 3, you just tell that it's really badly damaged. It's but can't really tell much other than that. I guess the only other thing really though is like it's visibly bigger than your guys' ship. It looks more like it's for something else than usual services.
It's bigger than our ship, and it's for unusual services. Services, you said?
Uncommon.
Uncommon.
It's not.
So
Or it's
more.
not. It's
It's
not.
not
It.
just
It's not.
a
Yeah. It's not used. It doesn't seem like it would be used for usual services.
not just hauling goods. And what about the weapon? Like, that's kind of what in particular. I wanted to look for markings if it's with a gang or security force, police force, something,
Hard to
and
tell with a
also see
3.
if it has like okay, but not does it like have a giant cannon or something crazy and
It,
obvious on it?
I'd say from where you could tell, you see at least one, like, not cannon, but kind of like turret or so. From, I would say with your 5, doesn't look like there's any affiliation like branded on the ship from what you can tell.
All right, no worries. Duck would not have looked at the weapon.
Okay. But yeah. Um Blish and Joran, they kind of look at each other a bit, and Joran says, "Well, I think we should get to our room. I think we might be a bit safer there. Who knows?"
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Apparently it's illegal here to stay on the ship and sleep. So I had to buy a room for 2 nights.
Yeah.
Is there a bar?
I mean, how would they know we're not on the ship though?
I mean, do you want to test it out? Because I don't.
But who knows? They might have security.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I don't want any issues after the gift shop.
Wait, what happened to the gift shop?
Oh, I try to haggle and then suddenly I'm being yelled at like for security and it's fine.
What the hell did you guys do?
I made a contact though, and then I tell everyone about Gideon.
That, that
Uh.
doesn't. No, you didn't answer my question.
Hey, so where's the hotel we're staying at?
You still didn't answer my question.
um, Blish goes to or looks at you and she says, well, from what we're told, it's at the very bottom of the spire and it's inside the forest."
Yeah, come on. I'll show you guys to the elevator. And then after we get down, maybe you'll tell me the story.
Wait, I was gonna go to the ship and try and get into the cameras, like the backlog of the
Oh,
photos.
yeah. Um, okay. Roll then
So maybe
a
can I do that while they go to the like I don't.
while they're talking.
I'll send my drone with them. I'll just have like my drone follow Jin, and Jin's still hanging out with Doc, and I'll go to the ship and just do that and meet up with them.
Okay.
Like I figure I'll be able to find my drone.
Yeah, I'm on the ship just like getting a bag because I'm like, we have to stay somewhere. So
Um. Okay.
just
And
putting some stuff in my bag.
do you take 4-2 with you?
I mean, does it matter if a drone stays on a ship?
You don't know.
I mean, how would they know?
Who knows? But so with Angel, going back to you, roll a hack for me,
Okay.
and this is going to be control position limited effect.
Oh my god. Okay,
God,
how do I change the dice color?
you click on the
Don't worry,
color.
I'll find it. Yeah, but
Man, um, you try going into it, and for a place like this, you're surprised at the security of it. It's just like it's like a brick wall. I can't really get around it at all, and after a couple minutes, you just give up because there's just nothing that you could really see.
okay. Then I'll just kind of track where my drone is and follow them to whatever room we're at.
Okay, so you guys go to the elevator, um, and you get inside, and it's just a full like 6 foot wall of just buttons, and all leading to different stations, to different floors and everything. And at the very bottom, you have to basically like crouch to press it. Is the floor, or the no, sorry, the lobby.
You have your little bot press it.
It's just you guys in the elevator.
Or Jen or whatever.
You want Jin to press the button?
No.
Can I just like kick the button?
Will press it.
Um,
Fortu's low, so he can reach it without us bending down. I don't want to show my crack. I'm a lady.
Also, okay. So JJ, you go and you kick it,
Wow.
and the elevator, it's surprisingly fast. It's at a speed that you guys thought was a little bit. It's not something that you could really just kind of ignore. Uh, it's pretty fast. All of you kind of try to hold on. And after about a minute or so, you finally get to the bottom, or you what you think is the bottom, and you hear a ding, and it opens, and you get to the lobby, and you can see outside. The lobby is there's a bunch of huts and houses in this what you thought was a forest is actually not a forest, it's a swamp. And
That's
As
an
I'm
awesome
leaving the
picture.
elevator, I'm
yeah,
going to hit every single button and then step out.
okay.
I like this picture.
roll roll a roll a scramble.
Position,
uh Risky.
effect.
Standard. A 5. You you start going as everyone's walking out. Um you you notice a Toydarian coming in, and or you don't notice a Toydarian coming in as you quickly like jump, and you just start sliding down the buttons and everything, and the Toydarian notices and looks at you, and you quickly jump out right as the doors close, and last thing you hear, or you look around, you see, or you look behind you, you see the Toydarian, and he goes, "Eh, fuck you!" and as the
No,
doors
not fuck
close,
you.
Oh, God.
And I say it in that accent.
and yeah, so you guys are in the lobby.
We probably need to get to our rooms fast. Come on, guys. And then I go straight to the room.
Okay.
Where's the room?
Follow
Um,
me.
Like TV has like more than enough luggage for 2 days of a stay. Like
Oh God.
that's why I was taking a while you were getting the cameras and stuff. I was like packing.
okay.
There's like one on top of Fortu's head too. While I'm like,
So all of you go
walk.
out to the lobby, and you see like just rows and rows of houses and like little huts, and uh you go to you see this human woman walk up to you, and she goes and she says, "Oh, did you guys just come from ordering your guys' room?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Great, can I see your key? I can help you get to there."
Not hand it to her.
Okay. She looks at it and she's like, "Okay." Well, and she gives it back. She's like, "All right, follow me."
No, she didn't take it from me.
Oh, I thought you said you handed it to her.
No, I said I show her the key, but I do not hand it to her.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that you.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Part.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. She looks at it and she's like, "All right, well, follow me." And you guys go. Do you guys follow her?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a couple minute walk to there. Um, once you get there, it looks like small, like one room or one story, little place, and uh, she goes and she gets to the front door and she says, "All right, this is it." Um, and she goes and opens it, and as she opens it, you see a small little blur come out from the room and start running past, and the uh, you see the woman look back and she says, "Aiden, shit." And she says, "I'm very sorry about that. That was my son. He's likes getting a little bit into mischief." Well, here's your room. Uh, if there's anything, um, here's my contact info. My name's Andrea, so just let me know.
Is there a bar down here?
Um, there is a small little bar in the lobby, but nothing much as far as I can tell.
I mean, that'll be perfect. Thank you. And then I go inside the room.
Okay. Do you
So
all?
there's only like 4 beds.
Yep, there are
Yeah,
4 beds.
you go
And
in.
I lay
I
on one.
run. I run to rush to like save one.
You go inside, and there's 4 beds, um, and a bathroom, and a small like little closet.
I'll just take this room and I walk into the closet and close the door.
Okay. Like a vampire.
Oh.
Okay.
I take
Blish.
the bed, but I say like if Blish's partner, if he needs to stay somewhere, he could come sleep in my bed.
Um, Blish comes in and she says, "I mean, he could. Um, I'm fine with sharing a bed too with anybody."
Oh no, not yet.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Damn.
Your husband though, or partner, or him.
Companion.
We're
Your companion.
we're not dating at all.
Oh, okay.
And Joanne's like, yeah,
But
we're not.
I don't really want him that much now. I'm just kidding.
does
I'm
Wow.
anybody
joking.
like?
I'm joking. He's a
I'm
true
willing to share a bed as well with whoever.
Um. So yeah, Angel.
If there is a bed, again, just kind of walk up to one and starfish face down onto it.
Okay.
Well, I guess Blish, you're sharing a bed with me.
Okay.
I don't like that was the okay.
And then Jorn kind of looks at the closet and says, "Is she gonna really stay in there?"
I mean, she was being serious.
That's
Like muffled through the door. I'm like, oh, don't worry, I don't like actually need to breathe.
And then do
uh,
you close it back?
it's already closed. She's speaking through it.
Oh, okay.
um. Okay. I guess I'll have my own bed.
You did say Blish was tiny, right?
Blish is like, from what you can tell, because you're what, like 5'11", 6 foot.
Like 6'1".
Okay, she's like 5'5", 5'4" from where you are.
Okay, fine. Then we'll have plenty enough room.
Yeah,
Oh, so he
these
doesn't want to share a bed with me? Wow.
the beds from what you can tell they do seem to be queen size. Like it's a big room.
Oh, queen size, yeah, we can fit people in there.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to share it with me? I wink at him.
Jorn's like, I'm good.
I wink again.
I
Got it.
yeah.
I'm like just not taking the hint, but I'm like, yeah.
So at this point it's getting pretty dark. Do you guys decide to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point.
Yeah, not much else to do.
Okay. Um
All right, I'll see you guys in a few weeks.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say we can take a little break here.
Just a short, yeah.
Like a 5-minute
I
break?
need a refill.
Yeah, I could grab a drink. Yeah, probably need less than that, but
Okay. Break time, everybody. Okay. Ma, 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 ma. Thank you, JD, for the lurk. I appreciate it. Love you too, homie. Pretty sure you're gone at this point. But yeah. Um also again, I apologize to the stream for taking those kind of that long break. It was a really important phone call. And yeah, it yeah, it was a lot. Sorry, I'm just looking at text messages, but yeah, it was uh, a work phone call. Um, and yeah, but yeah, I. Oh boy.
I don't know.
Also, for the record, my the Toydorian accent was supposed to be an Italian, but it was so bad. So
oh damn,
I
no.
I apologize.
What?
You know what you did.
Well, have you watched Book of Boba Fett yet?
Yes.
Then it's not a bad thing.
It is when you do
Wow.
it.
Okay. Um, such an ISL thing you did. Okay. So yeah, everyone's back. So let's get into it. So all you guys rest up, and I will say during this time, uh anyone who has stress, you can remove one.
Sweet.
Um it's a nice sleep, um and it's much needed rest after the bullshit that was it's been about a month since you guys really met, and yeah, it's kind of been like the first time since you've had a decent night's sleep, and you all wake up though at the same time to the sound of screaming, and the screaming keeps going on, and from what you can tell, it sounds like it's a man screaming, and uh it just keeps going. So what do you guys do?
It's like domestic violence.
uh it doesn't seem like it's that. It just seems like it just sounds like screams of terror.
uh, is it like middle of the night?
From what you can tell, it seems like early morning. Like it's still a bit dark, but it's you could see a little bit of sunlight kind of coming through from, I would say, like probably like 5 or 8 or 5 or 6 a.m.
I like get a pillow, put it over one of my head. I'm like, oh my god, all right now.
I'll poke my head out the door.
Okay.
Just look down the hallway.
Blish and Jorn, they get up and they're right behind you, and you peek out and you see about two houses down to your right, um a crowd starting to form, and you hear like whispers and uh people just talking, and there's still someone, that same sound, someone just screaming, and uh you hear like other people that are starting to cry a bit.
Mm, so looking out, is there like people crowding around a certain area, or people like
they're
running
crowd
from a certain area?
they're crowding around what seems to be the front of this house. It's two houses down to your right.
Mm, is there a way to climb up on something to like not get necessarily a lot closer, but get a view of it?
um you can try to climb like the outside of your house, like try to get to
Yeah,
the rooftop.
yeah. With my brand new scramble skill.
Sure. This is a this is gonna be a risky position standard effect. Oh my god. You gotta change that color.
I was trying to do it. I don't know how to.
You should, if you click on the color, like that square, it should give you a menu.
Oh, of this. Oh, that's what the dice. Oh, let me see. All right, we'll go maybe a not so hot pink.
You go to reach up on like a corner of the roof, and I mean you didn't hear it. Doc heard 5 out of 5 service, or 5 out of 5 stars. This is a 1 out of 5 star material, and
Yeah.
it just breaks instantly. You fall back.
Uh, do I get something for a risky thing, right? Or is it a success on a risky thing?
If you get a 6 on a risky,
Okay,
desperate is when no matter what the roll is, you get an experience point.
cool. Okay. Well, I'm pissed again. That was a terrible way to start the day.
um, you kind of, as you fall, a couple people kind of look over at you, and then but they just look back towards the
Yeah, I'll stare
commotion.
at daggers at anyone that looks back.
The sound of angels fall, I like just get up and like reach out like I'm hitting the TV, and then I
um, you go out and, or no, you don't go out, but uh, JJ, are you still inside or do you come out?
I come out.
Okay. You follow Blish and Joran. Doc's behind you, and you go and you guys see the crowd, and Blish looks at you and says, let's try to get it, or let's try to get through the crowd." And Joran's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? We shouldn't bring attention." And Blish's like, "Who knows? This seems like a really bad thing." Okay. Um, Blish says, "I'm gonna go," and she says, "I'll be fine." And she goes, and Doc, I'm assuming you follow her.
And I'll follow Doc.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
still just
Jin's still
trying to
sleeping.
sleep.
Jin did the same thing as TB. He just put the pillow over his head.
uh, JJ, do you also go?
You said the screams are coming from like a house.
They're coming like the crowd. It seems like, from what you can gather, it seems like it's outside, and it's everyone's crowded in front of this house that's 2 houses down.
Can I like go around the perimeter of the house and like kind of survey it for anything out of the ordinary?
Um, roll a study. This is a risky position standard effect. 2 6s.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you get 2 gambits for that.
Nice.
Um, and
So that puts us at 3.
yes. Um, so you look around the house, and you don't see you don't see much of uh anything visible in the house. But you turn the corner on the back of it, and you see your chair, like the chair from the ship.
For my chair shrine.
Yes, it's just right there.
Uh, I keep my hand on like my gun and like go retrieve it.
Okay. Fold it back up. Um, but you look around too, and there's nothing else except for that chair.
Do you
Uh,
say something about it? Or you just run to the chair?
I just go and grab the chair. I figure everyone else is like away from
Yeah.
me, so I can't really
Yeah.
see anything.
Yeah, you guys slowly try to make your way through the crowd, and eventually you get to the front, and um you see in the front this man uh who is kneeling down, and he's cradling a body, just screaming and crying. Both of them look very similar. They red skin, um, horns protruding from their foreheads, um, and right next to Blish, uh, you guys or you two see um, another man who's similar to the man who's crying, uh, red skin, two horns protruding from his forehead, and he's kind of standing there shocked. So what do you
What
guys
is
do?
Bush?
Bliss, she looks down at the body, and um, I need both of you, both Angel and Doc, to roll a study for me. This is a standard effect, controlled position.
Can I use my doctor instead, seeing what tried to kill him?
Yeah.
Hey, all right. The purple dice are slightly less bad.
What did you say, position?
Control position, standard effect. 6. So both of you guys look. You see that this woman's throat was slit. There's blood. Uh, most of it's dried up, but it's there's still a pool though under her, and but that's not really the noticeable thing. Doc, you see her face has what seems to be like black veins just under, and like something that wasn't physical was done to her.
Would I know being a doctor?
Um
Or if it's like an underworld poison, with like
Because I
all,
would have
all
seen some shit.
all I'll say is this wasn't poison. This wasn't it wasn't any physical. The throat slit, it looks like it was probably something to ensure that she died, but with the black veins, and you can see like from her body, it's all black veins, and her skin is just pale. It's very pale on her face. Uh, this does not look like something you've really seen before.
Can I look around the crowd and see if there's anybody that just doesn't have shock on their face or disgust?
Roll a study.
Position?
Controlled, standard, 5. You look around, and you see most people, even some of the humanoid figures, either have tears in their eyes, or crying, or they look disgusted. Some of them can't look. There's a couple droids there. They can't really emote.
Emote.
They don't
Yeah.
have really that much. Uh, they don't really have a reaction towards that type of stuff. Um, and you look through the crowd, and you see someone kind of walk away, and they look very familiar, but you
I'm
can't.
going I'm going to tap Blish and point out the guy walking away.
Blish looks over and she says, "What?" And
And I pointed.
she's like, "Fuck!" And she quickly like tries to shimmy her way out of the crowd. Um, Gets out of it, and she sees Joran, who's kind of standing there. And she's like, "Come on!" And she looks at you guys. She says, "Follow me." I'm pretty sure at this point, JJ, you've reached them,
Yeah.
so you follow too. Um, Try to get around where you guys are. It's kind of like it's a really wide bridge, um, or where you guys are. It's kind of like a platform, sort of like a meeting ground in the houses, and so you have to go on another bridge, and you have to get through to not get to get bleh, to not get through the crowd. You would have to go to this bridge and then start running, and you'd be parallel to the bridge that you guys were on.
Chase him down. Chase him down.
I need all
Yeah,
three
I'm
of
with it.
you to roll a scramble.
Position.
This is gonna be desperate for all of you.
Effect.
Standard. TB's still passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then fuck it. The mission hasn't started yet, right?
No,
All three use a gambit? Or never mind.
Do our gambits reset, or do we just add to them?
it resets to 3.
Oh. Hmm.
If
I
you
mean,
want,
once we start, like we have 3 now.
yeah.
I'm using a gambit.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. I'll use one
Okay.
to
I'll let
just
you
do a
re-roll
bonus die.
JJ if you want. If you want.
Alright, I'll do that. You said it was desperate.
Desperate standard.
Good thing for that gambit.
Good thing I'm asleep, so you guys could all three use one.
Okay. So
Do I get anything special for getting a 6 on a desperate?
no,
No, okay. I couldn't
all,
remember.
all 3 of you
But we
get
all get an XP.
yes.
Nice.
Um. So you
Cuts back whatever action's happening there cuts back to me like drool down my
yeah.
And Jen.
You're
Yeah,
you're kind of snoring. Jin is up at this point, and he's kind of debating about whether or not to smother you with a pillow. Um.
Yeah, he goes to cuddle with TB just for warmth, and like does the cat just rubs his ass in his face. It's the comfortable position.
Yeah.
and I'm like
My God. Um. So you start running, and all of you are running. Doc, you are up ahead. You pass Joran and Blish, and you this bridge. There is a connector, probably another 50 or so feet, but you can see across, and across is about maybe 60 or so feet. You have a better view of this person, and it looks like you recognize this guy as the one who was in charge of the the winnings from the pod racing tournament. The one that where JJ stole the chair from.
Excuse me, I was just taking my winnings in another form.
How far away is he?
It's about like 60 feet away.
You
And
know
then,
what move I'm gonna use?
are you gonna try and force jump?
No, I'm going to try to trip him with the force.
Oh,
Mm.
okay,
Because that should give enough time for us to catch up.
okay. Rolling a tune then. This is gonna be a desperate position standard effect.
And I'm gonna push myself.
Okay. Damn.
Nice.
So with a crit, you quickly use the force and you kind of aim a bit further up ahead from him, and you you concentrate, and with the force you bend a wood panel and cause it to just sprout up, and it does trip this person. And you see them fall face first.
Perfect. And we keep running to catch up with them.
Okay. I need you all to roll another scramble then.
Position.
This is controlled position. This is gonna be limited effect.
I used all my good rolls on the attune.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What is Blish roll?
Let's find out. Slash roll 1d6. A 3.
What does Joran roll?
A 5.
What does Angel roll?
Yeah, what does Angel roll?
Right?
What am I rolling for? Who?
Scramble.
Oh, just a scramble. Okay, no, that was just a DC
Okay.
16.
Okay, yeah.
Scramble, yeah.
So
Wait.
Okay.
oh.
I gets force trip too.
Yeah,
you
did I
all
wake up? No, I'm still asleep.
damn. Does Chin wake up? Let's find out. Nope.
No, he's just getting more comfortable on me, and I'm just like,
Yeah. So you all are trying to run. You guys are slowing down at this point. You guys broke into a full sprint at first, but you think that now that he's tripped, you were confident that he might have stayed. But as you turn through the connector and get back, um, you see him get up, and you see him pull something out, and he presses a button, and you see his form just uh just kind of warp and dissolve, and then a small flash, and he's gone. And Joran, he kind of caught up. He went past Doc, and he was the first one there, and he's like, "Fuck! He got away!" And at this point, the you see like some what seems to be like security, about like maybe a dozen or so, come, and you see most of them are humanoid, a couple of them Toydarian, and you hear one of them go, "Hey, what the fuck is going on here?"
Did you see the guy?
One of the human looking ones goes, "No, what fucking guy?"
We were chasing a guy. We think that he has to do something with what happened down there. And he pressed a button and just disappeared.
Shit. Well, what happened? You see some of them, they kind of notice the crowd over there, and they go, "What the fuck happened over there?"
Somebody looked like they got poisoned and had their throat slit.
Shit. And you see the humanoid one kind of just point towards the rest of them, or most of the other security, and tell them to head over there.
I've got a feeling it has something to do with the rundown ship upstairs.
Uh, what on what floor?
I3?
Um, shit.
Which one's the fastest elevator from here?
That's our only elevator.
Then I start running towards the elevator.
How far has it actually gotten? Because he's pressed those buttons.
It was last night, but it's
Hours.
still only
Oh, yeah.
halfway.
No, it was really fast, remember?
It's fast, but for each floor, it's um, it's probably been done for like maybe a couple hours. Like when you did it, it was probably like around 9 o'clock.
Did you guys go back to the room? Or
No, I ran straight to the elevator.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm still asleep.
Jin probably wakes up and he probably smacks you to get up after hearing all the commotion.
Just plays bongos on your cheeks. You choose which ones.
Hey, if they all got up to go work out, that's their thing.
And then at that time you hear Doc plot like boom, 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 boom.
So you're back at the house and you're
Oh no, I'm running by the house to get to the elevator because I
okay.
don't
Yeah.
know exactly where the quickest way to get there. I know how to get back to the place and then from the place to the elevator.
Okay. So yeah, you.
And I'm like, see, he's just going for a run.
Jin at this point he goes on your stomach, goes and then jumps and then just like fucking landing with a smack.
People's elbow on the nutsack.
You could go after him if you want to leave. Come on.
I have my communicator from the last one. I'm gonna just yell, "TV, get the fuck out here!"
Not before my coffee. Okay.
So Blish and Joran they follow Doc. Joran also he kind of stops by the house quickly to grab something and he sees TV is sleeping. He's like, "Get the fuck up! We gotta go."
I don't want to.
Damn, on a 5 too.
He goes and he smacks you and he's like, "Get the fuck up!"
Smack me again and call me Sally. Okay. I go on my way.
All right. You go and you quickly get ready. Jin's also waiting for you. Joran Lee grabs the thing that you needed, and he leaves. And you all get to the elevator. And Gigi, as you're running by the crowd, you get stopped uh, by Gideon, and he's like, "Where the fuck are you going?"
No real idea. I just know I'm chasing down someone who might have been the perpetrator in what's ever going on here.
And he looks at you and he says, "You know who fucking did this?"
I know that me and my team are chasing someone who we think might have done it.
And Gideon kind of moves a little bit closer to you and he whispers to you and he says, "You got to tell me right now because this was one of my crew."
I honestly don't have much info on him other than he has a weird device that lets him like turn invisible or teleport or something.
Fuck. All right, fine. And he kind of looks at you for a bit and he's like, "Just if I see you again, can you just please keep me posted?"
Will do. I have your number, you have mine. Oh wait, quickly. Do you know what this chair has been doing out here?
And he looks at you and he looks at you, or he looks at the chair and he looks at you and he's kind of like, "What the fuck is a chair? I don't. Why are you worried about a chair?"
It's special. Okay,
Um,
bye.
bye, and you go. um. So, uh, you follow everyone, and you kind of quickly catch up to everyone else who's now in the lobby. You know, all of you get in the elevator. You press press the button, and it takes about a minute or so before you get the to the floor. And
While we're in the elevator, can I tell everyone that it's really suspicious that the chair is like outside of the ship and all the way down here?
Blish looks at you. He's like, "The same chair that I sat in."
Yeah.
Um, why? What? And uh, she's like, "Maybe we should check our ship first."
So I made it to the elevator first, right?
You're everyone's in the elevator at this point.
Oh, okay. Because I figured I'd press the button and everybody else is running doing shit, and I'm just standing there waiting.
Everyone made it. So, um, so Blish says maybe we should check your guys' ship first. And Jordan's like, I don't know, maybe not. What if it's trapped?
Wait, are we on the ship or we're talking about getting
You're
onto the
you're
ship?
you're on the elevator.
Oh, getting back to the ship. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Is
going up
TB
right now.
with us?
Everyone's here. Yeah.
TB, why don't you just radio to 4-2?
Because 14's right here.
Oh, I thought he stayed with the
Bobby, people,
I thought you stayed with the ship.
people, Bobby, you never noticed me. People, Bobby.
You know I don't speak beep boop.
He was saying you hardly ever notice him.
I notice you, I just don't talk about you.
Unless you need to lean on him.
Damn.
Fucking droids.
Are there cameras on the ship? Like internal cameras? Could I like remotely access them and see?
No,
Okay.
that would have to be like an attachment thing.
Gotcha.
Um, but at this point, the doors open, and you get there, and your ship is still there. One of the two ships that was in between you and the other one is gone. Um, and the badly damaged one is still there.
Is there anybody outside the ship area?
Um, there's a couple people you can kind of quickly glance over, and you see Luro is still over by his shop. It's not as big as a crowd as it was yesterday.
I checked the ship.
Okay. You go inside the ship with 4-2 beside you, and you look around, and doesn't really seem to be much uh, missing or nothing out of the ordinary except for the spot where the chair was. Its chair itself is missing. The rest of the stuff is just kind of on the floor.
Well, I'm gonna leave 4-2 here though but I come back out. And tell
Let's.
them what I saw.
I want to check the engine room and make sure everything's intact and check our fuel levels.
Okay.
And can we just like do a quick sweep of the ship?
Yeah. Um, you look
Yeah, I
around.
wanted to do that actually.
of your guys' ship.
Yeah.
You look around and
I want to
uh,
see if anything that should not be there is like if there's something out of place. Yeah. Like if
roll
somebody planted something.
roll. All of you then can roll a study as control position standard effect. TV can also roll too.
Oh, I already looked.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry. Um, nothing's
Ambush.
Ambush. Okay.
Because she can use the force to do that, right?
Sorry, that was the study roll.
Guess not.
It's two. Um, she, which is the four. Didn't really notice much on the ship. Or like she like looking through everything. She doesn't notice anything like of her possession that's stolen at all. Jordan looks around. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary, and then she tries to connect through the forest, seeing um, if anything, uh, was used in that way, and she tries sensing, and she says that she feels something, but it seems familiar to Angel. Like again, it's closed off. It's something that doesn't want to be invited, and she can't tell if it was actually Angel's force presence or not.
But wait, did she say she
She
found
can't
something else, or
she can't tell if it is or not. She can't tell if it is something else or not. It's either something else or it might be Angel.
fuck it, I'll try.
Okay, rolling a tune.
Same controlled standard?
Yep,
Nope.
4. Same thing. You kind of have that same feeling with Blish. It's it's somewhat new to you because you haven't really done this with Angel before, but it's like that same feeling that Blish kind of described, where it's like something that doesn't want to be something that's going to take. It's something you can't really identify, and something that doesn't want to be invited.
All right. Did we check the outside of the ship?
I say with all your guys' study rolls, it doesn't seem like anything's out of the ordinary.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking of sending my drone out to like scan maybe the top of the ship while we're looking at the bottom,
Yeah.
just to see if there are any like trackers or any weird stuff like that on there.
It doesn't seem like there's nothing that seems like a red flag.
Okay.
And Blish kind of looks over the JJ and she's like, "Yeah, the chair. Obviously, somebody had to move the chair." And she's like, "I don't think the chair moved by itself." She kind of waits for a second. She's like, "Hold on." She looks at the chair that JJ's holding, and she kind of raises her hand up, closes her eyes, uses the force. She's like, "Yeah, that chair's plain. It's nothing."
I'm gonna go back outside and see if there's any movement around the fucked up ship.
Okay, roll a study then. This is a risky position standard effect. 4. You look around the ship. Um, from what Angel described and from what you can see from where you are, doesn't seem like it has moved. It hasn't moved. It's seems to be okay. Um, and as you're looking around, you do notice um, the ramp door open, and you hear someone say, Fuck. All right, then I'm on my way, and you see, coming out, what seems to be same person who looks similar, that died. Um, Female, red skinned, horns, protruding from her forehead. You've seen these people before. They're Deveronians. And you see her. She's on a communicator, and she quickly gets out and closes the ramp and starts running
I'm gonna run to the elevator.
to her.
Yeah.
All right. Roll a scramble then. This is a desperate position standard effect. 5. All right.
Is anybody else running with me?
Well, you were doing this. I think it was just you that was investigating the ship, right?
Awesome.
Wait, I was investigating the ship.
The
Are we
band,
saying if we're
The other ship.
investigating the ship, then the others. Okay,
the ship where the Deveronian woman came out.
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to go with if.
Well, I'm already running.
Yeah, I mean, I was investigating our ship, but I don't know the timeline or how this
Roll
all.
roll a study then, for me. We can do a mini flashback.
Yeah.
4. You do notice Doc running towards the elevator.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go.
Okay. So you kind of run, or you run towards the elevator. You do catch up to Doc, and both of you guys make it inside just as the doors close. And
Okay,
With the
I also
Deveronian?
yes,
told Jin to stay with the ship.
okay.
Now
No,
that we're inside the elevator with her,
No.
does she look exactly like the person who died?
no. There's different features. The obvious being like she's alive, but like the one that died, she seemed uh much uh thinner, taller. This one, she's kind of short and stocky. And she looks at the both of you, and she kind of has this like cautious look, and she has kind of like her hand hovering over her blaster, and she's like, "Do you guys need help?"
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? One of your team is dead down there.
I heard. Um, I just got up to my ship, and uh, I just received word from them that they were going to the security was going to retrieve the body.
Wait, you just got up to your ship?
Yeah, I was there when the body was found, and one of the crew told me to come uh, get some things from the ship, and I was just told about a minute ago that the security was going to retrieve the body for investigation.
Is that a bad thing for you?
What's it to you?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
So am I.
What? Where the fuck was the pod race?
Was it on? Well, no, we weren't on Tatooine, were we?
No,
we
you're
were
on
It was a
Circumtor.
different desert planet.
Circumtor.
Yeah.
Was the guy who ran the?
Uncircumtored?
No, not on Circumtor.
Oh, uncircumtored.
Wait, how are we supposed to dock then?
True, but anyway,
I hate you all.
what do what race was the guy who running the gambling?
The one that JJ stole the chair from,
Yeah.
he was a human.
All right.
It wasn't stealing.
We chased a guy that we saw on Circumtor away from the body, and then he disappeared.
She looks at you and she's like, hold on, hold on, hold on. Some guy from fucking Circumtor?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. We didn't do anything during the pod racing. We were just there at the mines.
What were you doing in the mines?
What's it to you?
We were there as well. We saw people running out of the mines when the worm came in.
Well, we heard that there was Beskar steel in the mines and we were going to take it, and then we found all of those crate dragons, I guess worms that you're calling.
Crate dragons. That's what they're called. I didn't know what they were called.
And we bailed.
Well, while we got time in this elevator,
Yeah.
why did you guys blow up that ship?
At that, she pulls out her blaster and she aims it and she says, "What do you know about that fucking ship?"
We drove by it. We saw you blow it up. We kept going.
She kind of lowers her blaster. She's still holding on to it, and she's like, "It doesn't matter. It's gone. We got what we wanted." Is that all?
I'd like to try to sway her and just be like, listen, I just want to know what is up with everything. So you can tell me. I'm good.
Roll a sway. This is a controlled, not controlled actually. This is a risky position standard effect. A 4. Um, she still has her blaster, and she's like, "Well, I can't really tell you much about the ship, but it's just what we do. You know, what pirates do."
No worries.
While that's going down, does she have like a communicator or a data pad or something that I can try and swipe?
She definitely has a communicator because
Yeah,
I saw her use it.
yeah,
Would it be a what would it be to get it? Would it be a skulk?
it would be a skulk.
All right. Once we get to like the floor and the doors start to open, I want to try to have that. Just like position myself as they're talking, as they're having the standoff. I'm just kind of quiet, mousy in the corner, but just kind of positioning myself behind her, I guess.
Yeah, and when the doors open, I just move out of the way and I'm like, just remember, we saw it happen, but we did nothing to stop you. We let you go. We kept going. I could care less what you're doing as long as it affects me.
Okay. Roll a skulk. This is going to be a risky position. This will be great effect.
Can you get a bonus die with me distracting?
The distracting will it can either give you the bonus effect or the bonus die. So if it's a bonus die, it'll be standard
Yeah,
effect.
hell yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Standard effect and the bonus die.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Come on, purple dice.
5.
Oof. Okay.
You quickly swipe the communicator, and as you do, you look at it and you do see that it was on the entire time.
Oh.
That's fine.
Can I see like what channel it's on or who it might be
It's
transmitting to?
transmitting to Gideon.
That's fine. I didn't say anything that I wouldn't want Gideon to hear.
Yeah.
Because JJ had told us that he's a contact now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when the doors open, I had moved aside and let her go.
All right. She as the doors open, she holsters her blaster, and she leaves. And you guys are now back at the bottom floor.
All right. I want to try to like mute this thing, but not with a button. Like I want to wrap it in like cloth and electrical tape just around the microphone so that it's still like on and transmitting, but that sound can't get through it.
Roll a rig.
Yeah.
This is going to be a risky position standard effect. A crit.
Let's go.
So you get 2 gambits.
Nice.
We're back up to 2.
Yeah. So quickly you kind of pull just like little cloths and stuff, like stuff to like wipe grease and shit, and quickly wrap it around the microphone and the camera, and it definitely looks, you're 100% confident that it can't hear sound, and it's still
Awesome.
on.
Angel, why are you wrapping your communicator up like that?
This ain't mine.
Oh, okay. Do you want to? Well, we know where she is. We know what they're doing. We can probably go back up to the ship.
Let's do it.
And then I hit the button for the top of the elevator.
Okay.
And we have a long, awkward silence.
Or to where your floor is.
Yeah, to where the floor is. It's not awkward.
Yeah, it's only a minute or so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, we got information. I assume you're going to hack that.
Well, it's transmitting to Gideon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't
that's
know
why I
why she
wrapped
still
it
had
up.
it on. Oh, she probably still had it on because she didn't know whether we were friend or foe. So Gideon would have been able to hear it if something bad happened.
Well, I mean, it's not going to take him too long to figure out something happened.
Well, I know that he knows who we are. He'll know that we have it.
Yeah.
Well, okay. As we're going up, I'm going to press the button for a floor.
Yeah.
And just throw the like peek at, hold the door, go and just throw the communicator into a trash can.
Okay. You're probably at now. I'm trying to do the alphabet in my head. I H I J K. Okay. Probably on like floor L or K, and door opens. You quickly see there's a trash can right outside. You just fucking chuck it.
Yep. Make sure, no fingerprints or anything, whatever.
Well, I mean, he still hurt us.
True. But maybe he didn't know it was our voice. Nobody said names.
So you guys go back
Plausible
into
deniability.
you guys go back in the elevator, and you go back up to the floor, and you see your ship, and you see TB, JJ, Lish, and Jorn, and Jin. They're still there. And as you're about to get onto the ramp, you're stopped. Doc, you recognize as the same Todarian that gave you the key from yesterday.
Yeah.
And the Todarian says, "Hello."
You promised me a 5 out of 5 stay.
About that, here's the thing. You still have to stay down there. Still the policy.
We're not sleeping. We already woke up. You said we just can't sleep on the ship.
You're right. I can't do the voice. Fuck it.
You got it.
You got this. Keep going.
You're right, but because of what happened down there, you still have to stay down there.
Nah.
You can't fly out of here. Not until we find out who's behind this.
Oh no, we're not leaving.
We got work we're doing here too. But we're not staying prisoner anywhere. We haven't done shit.
Roll a command. Either of you.
Gonna be a sway.
No. No.
Okay, what's this dealie?
Control position standard effect.
Fuck it. You got the gambits. Just use both of them.
I mean, what's he gonna do anyway? I don't care.
Yeah, true.
Fuck him. I'm gonna leave the gambits.
Fuck.
Well.
So, the Toydarian just says, if you don't get down there in an hour, I will have to contact security.
Do it. Talk to him now. I've already talked to security.
Angel
I'm the
makes
one
the
that
jerk
showed
off
them
motion.
who we were trying to chase.
It's at this that Blish and Jorn, they come out and they go, let's just listen to them. Let's just make sure the ship looks fine.
And I cut her off. I'm like, no, stop. This guy promised me a 5 out of 5 stay. It has been a 2 at best, probably a 1. And then I just keep going off, just yelling at this guy. Total Karen moment.
We're just Karen moment all night.
Like, I am ripping into.
The Toydarian, he's like, I'm gonna go call the security.
I'm calling security.
Dan, stop it.
What?
I hate it. Stop it.
How do I unsee this?
So you see the Toydarian, he gets his communicator, and he's calling in for security. And Blish kind of cuts in. She's like, we'll be on our way. Just please don't. And she looks at you and she glares at you and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? We can't. I know we talked to security, but if doing this, it's gonna make us look bad and it's gonna make us look like fucking suspects.
That's if we leave.
But to cause a
We're
stir?
not leaving. Cause a stir about the stay?
Anything.
You guys go down. I am still going to yell at this guy.
All right. TB and JJ, you guys leave the ship?
Yeah, I go back to go to sleep.
So the other ship was checked, and we checked our own ship, right?
The exterior of the
Exterior.
was checked. Nothing doesn't seem to be out of the ordinary.
All right, then. I don't know. I don't like that my chair was taken. Is it possible that I could like hide up here, like in the ship or something?
In like the compartment, the smuggling compartment. Yeah. Sure. TB Dealey 4-2 here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Angel and TB, Blish, and Jared, I'm like, you guys go down. I am waiting for security.
Okay.
Down to the room?
Yeah, down to the room.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'll go back to sleep.
On the ship? Or back to the room?
Back to the room.
Okay. So Angel, TV, Blish, Joran, you all go to the elevator, just kind of awkwardly looking at Doc. And the elevator opens, and you do see a couple, like three humanoid, and then one Toydarian. You recognize them as the security from below, and
Is it the one that I talked to?
no. And they all get out, and they see you next to the Toydarian,
I am still yelling at the door.
Oh my god.
and you one of the humanoid ones goes, "Hey, hey, hey, what's going on?"
And then I calm down to talk to him. I'm like, listen, you guys saw what happened down there. This motherfucker promised me a 5 out of 5 stay. I saw the guy run away from the place. We chased him. He fucking teleported away or went. I don't even know what he did. I come back up here, and this guy tries to tell me that I have to go back downstairs when he's not security.
Am I
Now,
still
you
there?
guys told me I'll go back downstairs, but this guy is shit.
You got Angel and everyone else except for JJ and Fortu are by the elevator.
Okay.
The security guard that came in, he's like, "Listen, it's a policy here. Can't stay here, and especially after I know after what happened down there, um, it's just a security measure. We can't let anyone leave. No one's allowed to get in or out right now, um, and we're about to implement a curfew. You can't be on any of the floors uh, at night.
That's fine. It's morning now.
At this
But
at this point, it's probably around like, yeah, morning, like 8 or 9.
yeah.
So, yeah.
But then I turn back to the guy. I'm like, I want a fucking refund.
How about this? We don't give you a refund, but your next 2 nights on top of the ones that you paid for are on us.
I don't even know if I want to stay.
Well,
And besides, you guys are putting in a curfew. You don't want people to leave. Did you expect me to pay for another couple nights?
roll roll a command.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
This is a
Position.
Gambit.
this is a desperate position standard effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a gambit
Okay.
so that I don't have to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have gambits?
We have 2. Well, 1
A
now.
5.
Nice.
So you get an
But,
experience
like,
point.
he's used
Yeah.
them.
He has nothing in command, so if he didn't use a gambit, he would roll a disadvantage.
We used 3 commands, but then we got 2 back from risky positions.
If you
Well, from
I mean,
Cade.
gambits.
you got
Yeah.
2 gambits back for
Oh.
when you
Yeah,
rolled
we
a
have a
crit.
1 right now.
Probably risky.
So he's like, all right, fine, we'll give you a refund, but don't tell anyone else about it.
Why would I tell anybody else? And I immediately calm down.
All right, and he kind of fishes in his pocket in the Toydarian that was the one with the keys. He's like, what the fuck? We're trying to do a business. And the other Toydarian is like, you shut the fuck up. And they get into an argument.
But does the humanoid give me the credit?
He gives you a credit, yeah.
Perfect. I get right back in the elevator. I assume that they had went down already, since this was a decent amount of conversation.
Yeah, so you guys are probably already down at this point. The elevator was fast. Like, this conversation was probably a couple minutes. So
Perfect. So I go to the elevator and hit the button, and I'm just waiting. I'm 100% compliant.
okay. So they lead you to the elevator, and you go down.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys all get to the lobby, and you see just zooming past the elevator is that same little kid, and you see the same woman who led you to the house. She's like, Aiden, get the fuck over here. And she spots you guys, and she says, I'm so sorry about this morning. Um, I didn't. No one knew that this was to happen. Um, so yeah. Um, Unfortunately, we have to. All of us have to stay here, but from what I hear, is they might be implementing more security. So who knows? But yeah, I can't imagine what what you guys might be feeling. Maybe the same as me, but yeah. And Blish and Joran, uh, Joran's like, we're just gonna stick to our room, ma'am. And Blish is like, we're gonna try and figure this out though, so don't worry. And the woman goes, thank you. And she goes and quickly tries to follow her kid wherever he went.
You see the elevator open back up with Doc alone in it.
Yeah. So yeah, you walk out, and uh, back up to JJ. You hear a noise. On the ship. It sounds like like something fell.
Like in the ship,
In the ship. In the ship, it's just you and 4-2, but you're in the compartment right now.
but I hear something that doesn't sound like 4-2.
No.
I wait and like listen for it a bit longer.
Okay. Um, Going back to the rest of you guys, you you all head back, or do you guys head back to the house?
Yeah, after telling like, hey guys, so me causing a scene up there got me my credit back for the room, so
Well, shit. I guess. Congrats.
Guess we can spend that at the mini bar next door
Minibar's in the lobby.
in the lobby next door. Just kidding.
um. So yeah, what do you guys do?
I'm going back
To the what?
to the room.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
Um. Oh yeah. All right. If I left Jin on the ship, does he have a way of communicating? Like I had a communicator in my.
You have like 4
Would he?
communicators on you.
Well, yeah, I know I stole some other one. But I mean, like, is there one just built into the ship? Like, if something goes down, he could beat boop us.
um. The there is on the ship, like there is a communicator. So
Okay, cool.
so you do Legion on the ship?
Yeah, so Jin's on the ship, and yeah, I guess we're back in the room.
Okay. Um you guys are in the room for a bit. Joran and Blish, we talk to you guys, and um they just go, um, fuck. We have to figure this out, and the sooner we find out who did it, the sooner we can leave and try to figure out maybe where Takala might be.
Oh, and also fun story. The contact that JJ has was on the fucked up ship, and B, they're pirate.
There are what?
They're pirates.
Fuck. And it's at this time that you all, except for JJ, hear a loud scream, and it's further away from the house previously. At that point, the crowd is kind of dissipated, the body's gone. There's still that dried up pool of blood that was there, but no one's there, except for some of the security. But you hear another scream, and from what you could tell, it's a high pitched scream. It sounds like it's a woman. So what do you guys do?
I look at Blish.
I
I'm
head
like,
out the door.
if you're going, I'm going. But last time I chased after somebody, we got in trouble.
Blish and Jordan, they both kind of look at you guys, and uh, Blish, she goes and Jordan yells out for her, but Blish just ignores him, and she starts bolting out the door.
If she's bolting, then Doc is bolting.
Okay. You guys go out, and you see, it seems to be like a small crowd near the front of the lobby of the hotel. It's smaller than the previous one, but you still hear that screaming and crying, and both of you guys are just bolting there. Angel and TB, you guys following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys get there, and then Angel and TB, you guys catch up. Same thing with Joran, and you see, um, they're kind of just lying, crying. Is Andrea? She's bawling. And she's holding on to Aiden, her child, and immediately you notice it's the same way. His throat slit and black veins are just on his face and on his entire body. During this, JJ, you hear another. You hear another bump, and you hear 4-2 start beeping.
Can I skulk towards the noise?
Yeah. This is a risky position, standard effect.
And I'll push myself.
Okay.
And we've got a gambit if you want.
4. So you crawl out of the smuggling compartment, and you get up and you sneak by. It's a couple small little hallways before you get to the main area where the piloting area is. And you see 4-2 still beeping, and you notice right in front of him the familiar the familiar it's gonna drive me crazy, and I'm about to ruin the moment. It's gonna fucking where is it? The familiar Verpine Rashig from the asteroid is right in front of 4-2. And as you notice, you kind of stand up, and Jin, who's nearby on the other ship pops out of a vent, and you see Rashig turn around, looking at you both, and Rashig looks at you, and you see Rashig raise a hand at you. I need you to roll. Uh, I need you to roll in a tune.
Okay.
Who?
What position?
Desperate and standard.
I think I'm gonna use that gambit.
Okay. Four. You try fighting off the whatever Rashig is about to do to you, and it proves to be too much. You feel this like pressure in your head, and your vision uh, goes dark, and you're still conscious, but you are now blinded. And during this time, you hear a lot of beeps, and you hear Jin screeching and yelling. And while you're still blinded, your senses are still a little bit uh still above average. You can feel like the presence of Rashig just kind of moving around, and you hear Jin scream, and then nothing, as if he was cut off. And as soon as his screaming ends, your vision becomes clear, and you look around, and 4-2 and Jin are nowhere to be seen. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Oh God. If anything happens to Jin, so help me.
That sneaky fucking bastard. Holy fuck.
So yeah,
Damn.
They
that was
followed us? You said it's the one from the.
it's same one from the asteroid.
Yeah.
Was Rashig... Wait, so there were two at the asteroid, but was Rashig the one that, like, led the insects away, or was he the one that, like, came with us for a small bit?
That was Junto. Junto was the one that accompanied you guys. Rashig was the one who lived on the asteroid.
Oh, okay.
The one that helped fix the ship?
Yeah, but yeah. Um, I don't know.
Maybe he's like bugged us, or he put a
Well,
tracking thing when he fixed it, maybe. I guess we'll have to figure out.
you'll find out next session.
Ooh.
Oh my God.